Friday night from what we had 1 week ago. Should have known going into last week that with a Friday the 13th, with a full moon, strange things were bound to happen. And of course they did shortly before game time with the thunderstorms and considerable lightning strikes in and around Rutherford County. All of the games delayed last week. Our featured game of the evening, the game Christ the King and TJ, finally postponed after over a 2-hour wait to see if we could get that in. Other teams, Central and Chase, both getting their games in last week. And then, of course, on Saturday, Christ the King made contact with TJ and said, hey, we're not going to make the return trip on Monday evening. We'll take the forfeit, we'll pay the fine, and we'll just give you the automatic win. Yeah, it goes down as making the Griffins 3-0, but a forfeit win, nobody got to play. And the Griffins now with only 2 actual games under their belt tonight. Yeah, this is even iffy. They are scheduled to be hosting the Greenwood, South Carolina Raptors out of Greenwood, South Carolina. This is a home school team. Last year, they were scheduled on the very first week of the season. And shortly before game time, they called and said, hey, we can't come up with enough players to field a team. We can't come tonight. We'll try to reschedule later in the season. That never happened. So good luck to the Griffins tonight. It's 7:30 kickoff in Avondale. This year we hope that the Greenwood, South Carolina Raptors do show up, and in fact that they do have a team to put on the field. Other games tonight. Up in Rosman, the 1-3 Tigers are playing host to the undefeated 3-0 Chase Trojans. Chase had a delayed kickoff last week, finally got underway almost 8:45, and they ended up winning in a big win. Big way last week, defeating East Henderson by a score of 54-8. Meanwhile, Rosman shut out by Silva, Smoky Mountain, 63-0. Now, there's been no recent football history between the two schools. It'll be interesting to see tonight, but don't be surprised. Chase comes home tomorrow, 4-0, undefeated. Got to give props to RF Central. Hilltoppers 2 weeks ago, a 42-0 loss in Columbus against Polk County. All eyes were on Central last week to see how they would rebound their road trip to Chesney, South Carolina. Well, good news for Hilltoppers fans. Hilltoppers came out 35-21 winners over the Eagles. That improves their overall record now to 3-1. They are home this week. 7:30 kickoff up at the Palace in Rutherfordton, hosting the South Caldwell Spartans, who come in tonight 2-2. Let's take a quick look back. We had mentioned that Chase defeated East Henderson 54-8. We mentioned that Central defeated Chesney 35-21, and we mentioned that TJ got the forfeit win over Christ the King last week. What about these East Rutherford Cavaliers? Well, whoever did the scheduling, they picked a great week and a great night for an open date. Cavaliers did not play last Friday night. It has been 2 weeks since the Cavs have taken to the field. That was a game that we brought you here on the radio, and it was quite a contest. East ending up 2 points short of Brevard, losing that game 16-14. Nothing to be ashamed of there, because Brevard now remaining undefeated. And Brevard had a big 52-0 win over Madison last Friday night. In fact, you look at all of the teams that East has played so far this season, none of these teams has a losing record. West Henderson still undefeated. Cavaliers lost that game 4 weeks ago, 56-42. North Lincoln still with a good, I believe they're now, look that up real quick, but I'm thinking that North Lincoln is sitting in there about 3-1. And if I can find their name on my list of games, yeah, they're 2-1. I was one off. 2-1 2-1, but still winning record there. North Lincoln, of course, defeated the Cavaliers 3 weeks ago, 57-21. So none of the three teams that East Rutherford has lost to have losing records. In fact, all three are doing quite well. And I think this East team is much better than their 0-3 record would indicate. But tonight is gut check time. Pisgah coming in here 2-1. They likewise had an open date, but 2 weeks ago they beat their county rival Tuscola in a shutout, 14-0. 3 weeks ago, a big win over Inca, 42-7. And in their season opener, their only loss, hands of Murphy, losing that game 12-0. These two teams have played before, but you have to go back quite a few years. You have to go back over 11 years. You know, they had a pretty good rivalry going between 2005 and 2008. In fact, during that 2005 season, East and Pisgah played not only once, but twice. East losing the regular season matchup by 3, 20-17, but then in the second round of the 2AA playoffs that year, East defeated Pisgah by 13, 38-25. Of course, that was that really great East Rutherford team that then went on to the third round of the 2AA playoffs, losing to Shelby in that questionable overtime game here in Forest City. They also played in 2006, 7, and 8. Pisgah won all three of those matchups, 56-14 in 2006, 35-21 in 2007, and 30-27 back in 2008. These two teams have not played since then, so it has been 11 years since we have seen the Cavaliers get together with the Black Bears from Pisgah. We'll be back momentarily with more here on the Countdown to Kickoff.
Hey, Jane, are you ready to take a lunch break?
Sure, but have you noticed how expensive eating out has gotten? I need to run by the bank first.
No way. We're getting our lunch at the drop-in today. They have several options for half the price you'll pay at most places. Listen to this. We can get a small garden salad for only $3.49 or a hot hunk of pizza. That's a fourth of a whole pizza with a 32-ounce tea for only $3.49. And here's my favorite, a chicken strip with 2 hot wings, 3 potato wedges, and a roll for only...
Let me guess, $3.49.
That's correct, my friend. They have our family covered all day. The kids stop in on the way to school, and get this, 2 bacon and egg biscuits, only $3.49.
Well, what's for supper, Cindy?
That's easy. I'm picking up a single topping drop-in pizza for only $7.99.
Hey, let's go save some money. Come on, drop in.
If you need a car while your car is in the shop or need a van for a family trip, tell our friends at Family Car Rental what you need. They have the automobile that will fit your needs. Do business with a locally owned, family-run business. Joe and Jill Rash are the owner-operators, and they treat you like family. Family Car Rental has expanded with 3 locations to serve you better. 895 South Broadway in Forest City, 500 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, and 956 Reepsville Road in Lincoln. Cash customers are always welcomed.
If you're in search of the perfect wooden building, well, the search is over. J. Johnson Sales Incorporated offers all American-made, reliable, and sturdy products, and they can be installed in as little as 30 days. No credit check and financing is available. All buildings are custom-made, and J. Johnson is committed to the service even after the sale. They want you to be a lifelong customer and friend. Do business the old-fashioned way. Stop by and see them at 2690 US 221 South in Forest City. The American pride of Rutherford County is J. Johnson Sales. They've got your building. Stop in and see them today.
The music's on us on WCAB.
Welcome back into the Countdown to Kickoff on this high school football Friday night. Jake Holmes along with Cliff Palmieri. We're broadcasting live via Verizon Wireless. Our featured game of the week tonight will be Camp Pisgah at East Rutherford. 7:30 kickoff scheduled here at Brian Harrell Stadium. Fans, you can come out, enjoy some good football, enjoy this great weather this week, and then head on over to Ellaborough for tonight's Colfax Free Fair. Continues tonight and tomorrow, and then you'll have to wait a whole year for the fair to come back. Hey, I saw something very interesting driving out to the Stadium tonight, and this is something you do not often see here in Rutherford County, but there was a hot air balloon at pretty good altitude as well, high up in the sky, and both Aldo and I, as we were driving out here to the stadium tonight, we noticed that and we go, wow, it's not often that you see a hot air balloon flying over, Rutherford County. But yes, there was one tonight. Of course, my first reaction was, that's an unusual sight. Therefore, this could be yet another unusual night. 2 unusual nights back to back? Let's hope not. By the way, mentioning Aldo, after tonight's game is complete, Aldo Serrani will be busy editing, and probably sometime by Monday at noon, we will be posting video highlights of tonight's game. Aldo, one of my students, broadcasting production technology at Isothermal Community College, he has done a great job in the games we've covered already this season, doing a good job of putting together video highlights of the games, getting a lot of great feedback from that. And yes, Aldo even planning with a special pregame tonight. Understand we have a group of 3rd grade cheerleaders, and Aldo's already received a couple of requests to make sure he gets some video highlights of the 3rd graders. Oh, I think maybe that was 1st graders. Well, we've got a number of grade school cheerleaders being recognized here tonight during the pregame festivities. Oh, here come the 2nd and the 3rd graders, okay? Hopefully Aldo is on the sideline with his camera, going to get some highlights of these young ladies as they cheer. Understand they had a cheerleading competition this past week. Now they're recognizing the teams that competed in that. Oh, let's see. High School Football Friday Night is being brought to you in part this season by our good friends at the Drop-In Food Stores, locations throughout Rutherford County. Also, our thanks to Family Car Rental, South Broadway in Forest City. J. Johnson Buildings, located on Highway 221 South in Forest City. Also, our thanks to Lifestyle, Wellness and Spa, Oak Street in Forest City. 7:30 kickoff coming up. It will be East Rutherford hosting the Pisgah Black Bears here tonight in Forest City. Hey, we had mentioned that Chase and Rosman, if they have played, it has been over 25 years ago. That's as far back as my records take me. But they have not played football in over 25 years. But one of our other teams has faced Rosman a number of times. Now, this may be not a great comparison, but it makes for good airtime. And that is the fact that Thomas Jefferson went up against the Tigers 5 times, 2011 through 14. And that series was split, TJ claiming 3 victories, Rosman claiming 2, including a first-round 1A playoff win over the Griffins back in 2012. Rosman, not a great season so far for the Tigers. We mentioned shutout, losing to Smoky Mountain last week, 63-0. 2 weeks ago, they did collect a win over Madison, which pretty much everybody is doing this year. 40-12 win for the Tigers. They did play Brevard. That was 3 weeks ago. Rosman lost to Brevard 42-0. That was the team that East Rutherford lost to a couple of weeks ago, 16-14. Inca doesn't hardly win any games, but they defeated Rosman 4 weeks ago in the season opener, 16-0. Of course, we look at the undefeated Chase Trojans, 54-8 win last week over East Henderson. Then 3 weeks ago, that 40-0 shutout of Cherville in their season opener, 28-10 win over Bessemer City. Chase tonight on the road at Rosman. What about the rivalry tonight between South Caldwell and R.S. Central? Well, they had a number of games back 2011, 2012, 17, 18. Last year we mentioned that we made that road trip up to Caldwell County and it was Spartans 50, Hilltoppers 32. 2 years ago in Rutherfordton, Hilltoppers defeated South Caldwell 23-14. And there has been only one previous matchup between the Greenwood, South Carolina Raptors and the Thomas Jefferson Classical Academy Griffins. That happened 2 years ago. In fact, that was, I believe, a season opener, maybe the second game of the 2017 season. TJ winning that one 47-12 over the Raptors. Take a look at some of the other interesting games around the area tonight. Polk County is at home tonight, 3-0 for the Wolverines. They will be hosting the 1-3 East Henderson Eagles. Burns tonight facing Newton Conover. Burns Bulldogs are 2-1, but the Red Devils from Newton Conover also sporting a 2-1 record. If Boiling Springs at Crest tonight, Chargers are 2-2. They have a tough matchup again this week. This time it's Morganton Freedom. Patriots are 3-1. Kings Mountain hosting Shelby tonight. This should be a battle. Kings Mountain 4-0, Shelby 3-0, and of course that Cleveland County Championship on the line tonight. That game between Shelby at Kings Mountain. East Gaston is winless at 0-3, and tonight playing host to 3-0 East Lincoln. South Point off to a rough start. The Red Raiders are 1-3, and tonight they host their rivals, Cramerton, Stewart, Kramer, Storm. They are 2-2. Take a look at some of the games in the Southern Piedmont Conference tonight. This is TJ's conference. Cherryville is 1-3 overall, 1-0 in conference play. They will play host tonight to the 0-2 Gastonia Highland Tech Rams. Non-conference game tonight, North Lincoln 2-1, hosting 1-2 Bessemer City. Provided they can show up to play this week, Christ the King at 0-4, also 0-4 the conference. They travel to Pine Lake Prep. The Pride is 2-2 overall. They are 0-1 in conference play. The other conference games tonight on the schedule are up in the Asheville area. These would be the Western Mountains 3A conference games. Waynesville, Tuscola at North Henderson. North Buncombe tonight at Asheville, T.C. Robertson. A.C. Reynolds tonight taking on Inca, and Asheville High is at Asheville Irwin. Those some of the larger conferences with 9 teams in the conference. Most of our teams will begin conference play next Friday night. And, of course, we've got a great matchup next Friday night on the radio schedule. It's the game that everybody in Rutherford County perks up for. It will be East Rutherford at R.S. Central. That will be our feature game of the week next week. It'll be interesting to see how both East and R.S. do tonight, leading up to not only the conference opener for both teams next Friday night, but, of course, that big county rivalry. Cliff, you were at the Chase game last week, a game that got postponed till about 8:45, but once it got kicked off, it was all Chase.
I tell you what, lightning struck a lot that night, and it struck a lot after it stopped raining. I tell you what, those Chase Trojans did a great job. You know, it was a game that everyone thought was going to be close. Chase had other plans, and that's what you want to see from them. It's just like they're traveling up to Rosman tonight. It's how they play against these teams that everyone thinks they're going to beat Rosman. Well, they go up to Rosman. Let's see how they do. Last week, the game, they basically stuck their foot on the throats of East Henderson and kept it there. And that's what you want to see. You don't want to see them let up. You want to see them defeat a team like they're supposed to and not play down. If they're playing a weaker team, then you don't want to see them play weak. You don't want to see them playing slow. They got out to a great start. I'll tell you what, I saw a school record broke last week. Garrett Hansen, he intercepted the ball 2 yards deep in the end zone, and he took it 102 yards for the score. It was a great interception. It was great to see him get that accomplishment. Of course, Caden Hampton, the quarterback, threw very well and made some great plays with his feet and his arm. And Jack McKinney did very well that night. He made some good plays. Tony Hicks also. It was just an overall great win for the Trojans.
We're getting closer. 7:30 kickoff here tonight in Forest City. East Rutherford getting ready to play host to the Canton Pisgah Black Bears. You're listening to the Countdown to Kickoff.
Market declines, unemployment, political uncertainty, oil prices. Today's headlines can be very scary. Hi, this is Andrew Tisdale, your Edward Jones financial advisor, and I'm here to work with you to help you understand the impact of these short-term events and how to be positioned for the long term. We provide the tools for a logical, reasoned, disciplined approach to investing. Don't let these headlines derail your long-term financial strategy. Come and stop by our office to set a face-to-face appointment for straight talk. We're at 173 Railroad Avenue in the Food Line Plaza. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Many of my friends are enjoying the new renovated pool at Lifestyle Wellness and Spa. Shouldn't you? It's a perfect time to get a 3-month pool membership for only $79. Enjoy the pool in any kind of weather with a pool membership at Lifestyle Wellness and Spa. Ask about that when you visit Rutherford County's best-equipped gym. More services and more opportunities for special classes if you want them. It starts with you. Come experience the new relaxation area with new hydro massage chairs or maybe the hot tub. Full service, locally owned and operated Lifestyle Wellness and Spa, Forest City.
Don't waste another second. Stop by Jesse James Railroad Express and sample a delicious burger, club, hot dog, fresh salad, and much more. All orders are prepared fresh every day. Hours are Monday through Saturday, 7 to 4, Wednesday, 7 until 11 a.m. And now at Jesse James, delivery is available through DoorDash.com. Jesse James Railroad Express, 531 Railroad Avenue, Rutherford, or call 447-4644. And Mondays only. Mention this ad and get a regular hot dog with mustard, chili, and onions for only 99 cents. This does not apply to DoorDash.com.
9:05 weekday mornings. We start the trip down memory lane with classic oldies right here on 100.9 FM and 590 AM WCAB.
Welcome back into the Countdown to Kickoff here on 100.9 FM, 590 AM WCAB. 7:30 kickoff, getting close now. Here, East Rutherford hosting Canton Pisgah. High school football Friday night is being brought to you in part this season by our good friends at Jesse James Railroad Express, Railroad Avenue in Rutherford. Also, our thanks tonight to the Friendly Farmer, Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply on Whiteside Road, directly across from WCAB Radio in Rutherford. Our thanks to Andrew Tisdale, financial advisor with Edward Jones. His office located in the Food Lion Plaza in Rutherford. And our thanks to Robbins Auto Parts on Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta. And to Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance in Spindale. Taking a quick look at our sports calendar for the weekend. Tomorrow, we start off the day with college football action. This is a matchup that a lot of folks are looking forward to. It's the Tar Heels and the Mountaineers tomorrow, 1:30 for the Countdown to Kickoff. Kickoff will be at 3:30 from Keenan Stadium, University of North Carolina, up against Appalachian State. And then tomorrow evening, we turn our attention back to Major League Baseball action. Braves trying to wrap things up, and tomorrow they will play host to San Francisco. That pregame show, the Ford leadoff show, at 6:05. First pitch tomorrow night goes out at 7:20. We'll have the Braves on Sunday afternoon as well, wrapping up getting close to wrapping up the regular season now. Once again, the Braves and the San Francisco Giants. 12:05 for the Ford leadoff show Sunday afternoon. That means the first pitch will go out at 1:20. Hopefully the Braves can clinch this weekend and then start setting sights toward the postseason. Let's see. I was going to mention. I think I'll hold that for the time being. We'll mention later on about our fifth quarter tonight. That is our post-game broadcast. That's just when you'll want to tune in to find out which one of our East Rutherford Cavaliers will be our newest member, WCAB Player of the Game Club. And we'll tell you more about that award a bit later and talk about the man who makes the award possible, Tyler Horn. Getting close now. 7:30 kickoff is coming up. Stay tuned. You're listening to the Countdown to Kickoff.
Hi, sir. I see you checking out our delicious pizzas. Did you know that the Drop-In has 1,024 ways to top off your Drop-In pizza? Choose between 10 different toppings and all at no extra cost.
Well, how much are the pizzas?
Well, our delicious Hunt Brothers pizzas are only $9.99.
Great. I want a pizza with pepperoni, beef, and bell peppers. Hey, could you add Italian sausage and onions and jalapeno peppers too? How much now?
Still only $9.99.
Wow, how about adding banana peppers and bacon? How much now?
Still just $9.99.
Hey, this is crazy. Can I add mushrooms and black olives?
You sure can. Some places may add $1 or more to the additional toppings, but not at the Drop-In. It's always no extra charge. And you can stop in early for breakfast pizza or try a hunk of pizza for lunch or call ahead to pick up a whole pizza for supper. So come on, drop in.
People who know best know the wise shoppers go to Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply for several reasons. The prices are better, the choices are greater, and you will like the service you get. Right now, you can enjoy special pricing on assorted deer products. Also purchase fish mocks, 100 count, 250 milligram, only $15.99 at Farmer's Friend. Better pricing on value-packed dog food. George has used farm equipment you should see before you buy someplace else. Refill your 20-pound propane tank for $10.99. Now that's a great value. Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply, located 188 Whiteside Road, Rutherfordton.
Your number one source for used, damaged, insurance auction, rebuildable auto parts, Robbins Auto Parts, 1875 Harris Henrietta Road, Henrietta. Robbins Auto Parts is a family-owned and operated business by Marty and Terry Robbins. Professional experience in auto parts since 1960. Call on Robbins Auto Parts, 657-5732, or visit them at www.robbinsautoparts.com.
100.9 FM. Walking down memory lane with classic oldies.
High school football Friday night here on WCAB. Getting close now to our 7:30 kickoff. East Rutherford hosting Camp Pisgah. And our broadcast being made possible in part tonight by our good friends at McCurry Deck, College Avenue, the Bypass in Forest City, and our thanks to Insurance Service Associates, East Freight Street in Forest City. Well, we are going to see a sea of red here tonight in Forest City. Both of these teams, the East Rutherford Cavaliers and the Camp Pisgah Black Bears, with the same team colors, primarily red and black. For the East Rutherford Cavaliers tonight, they will come out with white jerseys, red pants, and for the Pisgah Black Bears tonight, they will also be sporting the red pants, but they will go with the black jerseys tonight. So we will literally see a sea of red. I believe it must also be a red out night here because quite a few of the fans here at Brian Harrell Stadium have showed up with their red attire as well. Austin Bailey sitting directly next to us from the Daily Courier. Austin has guys all over the place tonight. Let's see, Kevin Carver is out in Avondale. Looks like TJ is going to get to play. Looks like Greenwood, South Carolina does have a team this year, so they will have a 7:30 kickoff. Jacob Conley tonight has made the road trip up to Rosman, and he'll hopefully have some updates from the Chase at Rosman game. And I bet that means that Dr. Bill McDaniel is up at RF Central tonight for the Hilltoppers and South Caldwell. Pause now for a break. Our national anthem coming up here on the Countdown to Kickoff.
Market declines, unemployment, political uncertainty, oil prices. Today's headlines can be very scary. Hi, this is Andrew Tisdale, your Edward Jones financial advisor. and I'm here to work with you to help you understand the impact of these short-term events and how to be positioned for the long term. We provide the tools for a logical, reasoned, disciplined approach to investing. Don't let these headlines derail your long-term financial strategy. Come and stop by our office to set a face-to-face appointment for straight talk. We're at 173 Railroad Avenue in the Food Line Plaza. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
With today's hurry-up and undependable world, you need an insurance agency that will give you excellent service. Maxwell B. Hamrick Agency delivers the security and service that you're looking for. You'll always be in good hands with Hamrick Insurance. They offer auto, business, homeowners, health, and life. They are an independent agency with 3 locations to conveniently serve you: Main Street in Boiling Springs, Lafayette Street in Shelby, and Huntley Street in Spindale. Call Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance today at 286-2384.
Nobody gets a better deal than the customers of Sisk Family Ford. They have the proven record of the best deal. It's your place to shop for your truck. Get a good look at the selection of SUVs, Escapes, Edge, and Explorers. Sisk Family Ford can put you in the family car or truck of your choice any day you want to make a change. Try one on for a ride. Make your next deal a Sisk Family Ford deal. Shop local and get your best agreement for the next automobile. Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City.
This is WCAB Rutherfordton, 590 AM, and now on FM at 100.9 FM.
Welcome back into the countdown to kickoff here on WCAB. Just had the playing of our national anthem. Good rendition tonight from the East Rutherford High School Marching Band. Momentarily, our teams will arrive onto the field and we'll have the coin toss and be underway with Week 4 of the high school football season. Cliff, we were here 2 weeks ago. We saw the Cavaliers fight back but fall 2 points short against Brevard. That knocked them down to 0-3. Now, I hate to say that anybody's season kind of rides on a game, but for me, I'm thinking the Cavaliers tonight cannot afford to fall to 0-4.
No, they can't. And that team that we saw play the first time we got to watch them this year, you could see the fight in them, and they just fell short. They shot themselves in the foot a few times, and they'd be in getting a good drive and get a holding call or an offside on fourth or third and short, and get an offside, give the other team a first down. They can't have those mistakes. But yes, this is a important game for them to win tonight. They need this win before conference, before next week, before Central.
I hate to say must win, but I feel like it's a gotta win.
You know, you gotta win outside the conference in this conference to even make playoffs, to make the postseason. And this is it. This is next week's conference. You know, they got Central next week, and I tell you what, it'll hype that game up for them a whole lot better if they win tonight. If they come out Monday fired up, getting ready for Central, and they've got the talent, they've got the athletes. They may not have the numbers that we're used to seeing with East Rutherford, but they have that talent.
I think that's been part of the issue maybe is the fact that they don't have a lot of depth. These players are having to go both ways all night long, and at times it appeared like they did run out of gas late in that game with Brevard.
It did. They played strong all the way up until late in the fourth quarter, and then they just kind of wore out, ran out of gas.
Looks like our team captains have arrived for the East Rutherford Cavaliers, and of course, senior number 3, Calvin Jones, one of the 4. Also looks like we've got number 4 out there, Savion Woods, also a senior on this team. Number 12 for the Cavaliers, that would be Juju Whitesides Hamilton. He is also a senior, and is that number 60?
Number 60, Zach
Burgess, also a senior. So our 4 co-captains have arrived tonight for the East Rutherford Cavaliers. And now it looks like the Canton Pisgah Black Bears captains are coming to the opposite side of the field. And they also have 4 co-captains on their team. And as soon as they make the turn, I'll belt out some numbers. We'll introduce you to these co-captains. And it looks like for Pisgah tonight, we have a number 12.
Number 12, Eric Robinson. He's a junior.
Looks like a number 25,
Lane Mays.
And number 21 for the Black Bears,
Keegan Hudson. He's a senior.
And number 19 for Pisgah,
Hunter. Not sure how to pronounce that last name. Yeah, take a stab. Selby? Salidi? Sorry if his mom or dad are listening. Grandparents?
Not sure.
I'll tell you what, Jay, it'd be hard playing a team that wears your away jerseys. You know,
Yeah,
might be
basically looks like East away.
I don't know, when Clemson does the purple and white game, or what, purple and orange.
Yep. And I thought Pisgah showed us they would come out with a black jersey, but they have in fact come out with a red jersey. So they are literally all red, and the Cavaliers tonight, white jerseys with red pants. As I said, it literally is red, red, red all over the stadium tonight.
I think you said that backwards. The Cavaliers are all in red, and Pisgah is...
Oh, that's right, I did. See, I'm already confused. We're not even started yet.
And you're not even throwing them the football. Can you imagine?
East Rutherford has won the coin toss, and they are going to defer their decision to the beginning of the third quarter. So it will be the Cavaliers in all red tonight, and it will be the Black Bears who come out in the white jersey with the red bands. Well, it's going to be another night, I can tell. Hey, our officials tonight from the Piedmont Football Officials Conference back judge tonight is Kevin LaFevers. Also, we've got Jeremy Davis, our line judge. Terry Henthorne is linesman. Umpire tonight is Leroy Jackson. Referee is Greg Wisdent. And operating the clock tonight, Chris Hyatt here in the press box. So our thanks to the Inner Piedmont football officials who are here for tonight's contest. Momentarily, the arrival of both teams onto the field. Pisgah will come. Oh, they both come on at the same time tonight. Pisgah to the far side of the field, East Rutherford to the near side of the field. And a good traveling crowd for Pisgah. Have to compliment the Black Bears fans for bringing a pretty good contingency on the visitors' sideline. Quite a few folks made that road trip down tonight from Canton. Yes, always remember Canton, because if you ever travel I-40, you can usually smell Canton when you get close. That paper mill up there has a very unique smell to it. Always reminds me of a dirty, wet dog. The folks who live up there tell me you get used to that smell. I can't imagine that you could get used to it, but obviously a lot of people work at the paper mill. A lot of people live around it. Maybe it's true that you do get used to it.
If I got used to it, I'd probably never leave, because I'm afraid I would forget what it smelled like and have to smell it twice. It's an awful smell. But I like the National Forest in Pisgah.
That's actually a little bit south of Canton. But yeah, I used to always get confused. I used to try to put Pisgah High School down in the Pisgah National Forest, and it took me a while to learn my geography that, oh no, it's Pisgah High School, but they're up in Canton. It's like, oh, I've tried to move them for a number of years. So the Cavaliers tonight will be kicking off from right to left. Pisgah to return this opening kick. Black Bears will be moving left to right here in the first quarter of play. The ball is on the tee. As soon as we get everything set, whistles blow. Week number 4 will be on the way. Actually, it's week 5, isn't it? Lost a week last week.
For some of them,
I'm totally confused after being off last week. Here we go. We are underway on high school football Friday night. This is a beauty. It goes all the way back down to the 1-yard line. And now Pisgah trying to bring it back up the field, 20. Now cutting back to the near sideline, 25-yard line, and stopped right there. He is number 4 for the Black Bears. That is Devin Dodgen. He's a junior. And Pisgah Black Bears will start first and 10.
Devin did what he could do by fielding it on the 1-yard line. And
yeah, that's about 24-yard return on the kick to bring it up to the 25. So let's see what the Black Bears have to show us on first and 10, first offensive play of the night. Going to use that pistol, the shotgun snap, blown back to the left side of the Pisgah quarterback. It's a snap, handoff over on the left side. A little bit of running room, still moving ahead. Now being knocked backwards. Let's see what for progress.
I believe East Rutherford got the ball. There was a fumble.
There was a fumble.
A flag on the play, but I think it might be against Pisgah.
Hang on. We got multiple things going on here. Ball did come out. East Rutherford claiming they have it. There is a penalty as well.
False start against Pisgah.
That'd be
decline.
Yeah, decline. So it'd be East Rutherford football. What a way to start off. Number 5, Kane Early on the carry for Pisgah, getting the handoff from the quarterback, Corey Griffin. But now look at this. East Rutherford, the recovery here. They are first and 10 at the Pisgah 26-yard line. Trey Mooney, his offensive crew, comes out onto the field. It's a snap. Trey is going to hand off. First man through a big opening here for Calvin. And Calvin takes it up to the 16-yard line, and depending on the spot, maybe just enough for a first down.
Jay, the offensive line did a great job opening up the nice little hole for Calvin to go through, and it didn't take them long to find it.
Let's see here, depending on the placement. They're going to call for a measurement. I think they are. Going to make the chain gang go to work early here tonight. Yep, they're going to take a look at this and see if, in fact, it's enough for the first down. Chain gang now coming onto the field. And, of course, that gives the teams a little bit of time to talk things over. Placing the chain down, stretching it out. First down, Cavaliers. So on their first offensive play of the night, Calvin Jones with 10 yards. Already getting a report in from Avondale. There is a delay. Surprise. The Greenwood Raptors have arrived late, so they will have a delayed kickoff tonight in Avondale. Here's a pitch here to T.J. Wilkins. Wilkins trying to work out to the right side. Penalty flag comes out. He is dropped for a loss on the play of about 3, but what is this penalty?
Holding
on East. Ouch.
You know, he had that loss. I would be tempted just to decline the penalty, or does it go from the spot?
It goes from the spot,
okay.
So they're going to take that. Or maybe they'll, there's too many yards involved here to not. And this would take them pretty much out of field goal range, too. It's going to take the ball right now back to the Pisgah 29-yard line. Whew. Wow. That first down marker is all the way up at the 6-yard line. Here's a handoff. Oh, no, wrapped up and dropped in the backfield. And another loss. Calvin Jones this time, he had no chance. The blitz was on, and they have dropped him for another loss back at the 33-yard line. This drive moving backwards. Here's a snap to Mooney. Mooney fires a pass attempt, broken up, incomplete. He was looking for Alex Moore. but double coverage over here on 4.
Yeah, that was close to being picked off. Number 4 for the Bears is right there on it.
It's going to bring up 3rd down for the Cavaliers. 3rd and Bostic. Long way to go to get to the first down marker. See if the Cavs can pick up some positive yardage here. Mooney is going to hand off to Calvin. Calvin Jones over on the far side of the field. He is going to be dropped up at the 30. And on 4th down, this would be...
Looks like they're going to go for it. They're signaling to go for
it. I think you're in 4-down territory here. I mean, even though you've got to get it all the way up to the 6.
You got a decent punter in
is it Perry out here? I'm trying to remember.
Perry's at Chase.
Oh, that's right. Here's the snap. Trey takes a couple of steps back, fires way overthrown, incomplete. Some of the Cavaliers asking for some interference flags, but that will not happen. It's going to be a turnover on downs. Biscuit will take over at their own 30. So both teams have had an offensive possession, but both have gained very little yardage. And now Pisgah for the second time tonight. Going to send a wide out to the near side of the field. Black Bears moving left to right. 1st and 10 from their own 30. Quarterback by himself. Shotgun snap. It is. Here's a handoff. Coming from left to right. Coming to the near side of the field. Quickly pursued and brought down. It is number 13 on the carry for the Black Bears. That is Ryan Reynolds.
Alex Moore from the Cavaliers tracked that one down pretty good and dropped him.
Only 1 yard picked up.
And it was there. I mean, they had the blocks out there, but Moore worked his way through the garbage and got back there.
2nd and 9. 9 minutes to go, the opening quarter. Scoreless here in the early going tonight. Shotgun snap this time. Quarterback keeper. He's going to keep it himself. Cuts out to the left side. Takes a hit, dives ahead, takes it up to about the 37, maybe the 38. That'd be a gain of about 7 yards.
What I'm looking there, right there, Jay, is the defensive end went in and turned his shoulders, and once he turned his shoulders, he was beat. You got to get your defensive end to stay flat with the line of scrimmage, and if he does, he's actually sacking the quarterback for a loss. But because he turned his shoulders, the quarterback was able to get a pretty good gain.
Quarterback for the Black Bears is Corey Griffith, 6'1" junior. It is 3rd and 2 for Pisgah. Takes a snap from under center this time. Handing off, getting the first down, coming to the near side of the field. Tackled up at the 46. Looked like that was Keen Early on the carry. Jones coming in for the stop, but it is more than enough for the first down. And Pisgah now moving close to midfield. 1st and 10 from their 46. Griffith this time handing off and quickly brought down over there on the left side after only a couple of yards. Kane Early not finding a lot of running room.
Yeah, he ran into that brick wall known as Taiwan Bam Hill. Taiwan is a senior, 380 pounds, 6'7", and he is a big red wall right now.
Picked up 2. I think with the spot, yep, going to be about 3 yards picked up. So 2nd and 7 for Pisgah. This time, quarterback Griffith back to shotgun snap. Oh, whistles blow prior to the snap.
Yeah, it's going to be motion.
It's Pisgah.
Yeah.
Back him up 5.
That's where East Rutherford, they brought the linebacker kind of acting like he was going to blitz. As soon as he got close to the line is when the offensive lineman moved.
So, moving back 5 yards takes it to the Black Bears 43. It will be 2nd and it's a long 12. Here's the snap. Griffith, quarterback, rolling to his left. Firing pass tipped over on the far side of the field. It is caught, quickly taken out of bounds.
Number 13, Ryan Reynolds, on that reception.
He's a senior for Pisgah, and he is taken out of bounds. Ooh, about a yard short of the first down marker. Ball is at the East Rutherford 46. And now changing the play call from the Pisgah sideline. Griffith trying to communicate that to his players. Snap, here's the handoff again, and running room over the left side. Look out, breaking loose all the way down to the East Rutherford 24-yard line. It is Kane early on the carry.
Yeah, East Rutherford is just not getting a push up front. They get it for a little bit, and then it goes away. And if you can't seal those gaps, you can't get in there, then they're going to run inside on you all night long.
So, Pisgah threatening here in the first quarter. 1st and 10 at the East Rutherford 23. Shotgun snap, Griffith, the quarterback. Here's his pitch. And coming around to the near side and trying to turn that corner, running into several Cavalier defenders, is Ryan Reynolds. We have penalty marker down here.
I believe they called him down, but before he ever got to the ground, before the whistle was blown, Calvin Jones actually had that ball in his hands.
Holding the call on Pisgah. It will back the ball up to the 34-yard line. Costly mistake by the Black Bears. We'll get that down over, but now we are looking at first and the scrambler at the Gillenboro Fair to pick up a first down. A long way to go. Griffith rolls back a couple of steps under pressure, launches way over on the far side of the field, and nope.
Savion Woods for the Bears Davian Doggett was wide open.
Yeah, and it looked like he could have, should have, maybe almost had that one for 6 points. But he could not bring it in for the completion. It falls incomplete. The ball comes back out to the 34-yard line. 2nd and about 20 here for Pisgah. Snap, Griffith, hand off, fakes it. Now pass attempt over here. It's caught on the near side of the field. And looks like taken out of bounds at about the 26, maybe the 27-yard line.
Yeah, obviously they're in 4-down territory.
Move the ball out a bit. Looks like it's on the 28. Picked up about 7 there. 3rd and 13 for Pisgah. Griffith rolls back a couple of steps. He's looking for a man downfield. Finally rolls out to his left. Fires back over and incomplete. Good coverage down there, but it took a lot of time before he could find a man to even try to go to. That is going to bring up 4th and 13 for Pisgah. East defense hanging tough here. Like we are down to 6 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Pair of wideouts to the far side. Pair to the near side as well. Shotgun snap. Griffith rolls to his right. Looking. Now firing back over and, whoa, nobody in the vicinity there. And it is going to be a turnover on downs. East Rutherford prevents the Bears from putting any points up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, the quarters did a great job. They kept themselves in between the quarterback and his wide receiver, but was playing the receivers close enough that it wasn't letting them get an opening. And with enough pressure, he basically just threw it in the middle of the field to nobody.
1st and 10 Cavaliers from their 27-yard line. Trey Mooney, his offense, back out on the field. Here's the snap. Bounces off a man and then going to be met by a trio of Black Bear defenders. Very little yardage there for Calvin Jones.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the offensive line. I bragged on them earlier, and then ever since then, they have just stopped showing up for the Cavaliers.
He ends up losing almost 2 yards on that play. Ball is back at the 25-yard line. Here's the snap. Mooney. His pitch to Calvin. Calvin takes off to the far side. Finds an opening on the right side. Comes back and forth. Middle of the field. 50. Fumbles the football. Picks it back up. Whoa. And he is tackled at the Pisgah 45. Lucky bounce on that football as it got away from him. Dribbled it like a basketball. Came right back up into his arms.
That just shows you his talent. That halfway through his run, he can almost get tackled, spin out of it, dribble the ball around for fun. You know, it's kind of like the Harlem Globetrotters out there. He's doing stunts and tricks.
Trips to the far side this time. 1st and 10, Cavaliers. Again, the handoff to Jones. Jones this time at the left side of center. And picks up a couple of yards. Takes it up to the Pisgah 43.
I will say this about Pisgah. They don't look like a team that would be physical, but they are physical. They are hitting hard and quick.
It's because of the paper mill smell, I tell you.
They're trying to take their frustration.
Does something. See, chemical reaction going on. Yeah. Got a pair of wideouts to the near side here on 2nd and 8. Handoff to Whoa, hard hit. And taking it up. Calvin Jones up to about the 39. Oh, we do have a penalty marker down. What is the call here?
Well, it's like I said last game we were here, East. I think they would have won if they wouldn't have shot themselves in the foot last time. It looks like they're going to have another penalty tonight.
Okay, it's an illegal procedure against the East offense. Ball start. Ball will come back up to the 44-yard line. See the first down marker up at the 35. So 2nd and 9. Here's Mooney firing. Pass caught over the middle, but quickly dropped after the catch up at the 33. Matthew Hunt on the receiving end of the pass from Trey Mooney.
That was a good pass. Got him the first down.
We're going to another first down. Coming to the Boxer Group.
Big play coming up here. Picks up the first down, and here's the snap. Mooney handing off Jones. Jones over on the right side. Jones finding some openings. Jones finds lots of running room and takes it up just inside the 20. Great run by Calvin.
I like the way Calvin runs. He doesn't leave his cleats in the dirt too long, and that's why he's so hard to tackle. They grab his leg, and by the time they grab it, he's jerking it out and he continues to run.
Looks like the Cavaliers have it 1st and 10 at Pisgah 19. He's threatening for the second time here tonight. Mooney, send out to Jones. Calvin over on the right side. Not a whole lot there, maybe a yard up to the 18.
Looks like the Cavaliers are trying a little bit of a counter action. They faked one way and went back the other. Calvin got all he could do with no blocking.
We are down to 3:05 to go in the opening quarter. 2nd and 9 it is for East Rutherford. Pair of wideouts to the near side from the far side hash marks. Here's the pitch, Mooney. Calvin Jones coming to the left side. Ooh, what a hit on Jones. And he is wrapped up, never brought down to the turf, but with the forward progress, looks like he is up to about the 16-yard line.
We do have a flag on the plate. Don't know what it is.
Another penalty flag comes out. Indication here is
holding against the Cavaliers.
Yikes.
And
got to back them up again. So they get down inside the red zone, but then the penalties hurt. Ball is going to come back out to the 24-yard line. Clock stops with 2:47 to go here in the opening quarter. Get the down over, but get a long way to go here. And not much doing on this play.
Yeah, the pass was meant for number 5, Alex Moore, and it was just too low. There was nothing he could do with that.
Going to bring up third and about 16 for the Cavs. Keep getting in these third and long situations early here tonight. Not where you'd like to be. Mooney going to be forced to go to the air and overthrown incomplete.
I believe that was meant for Calvin Jones.
I can't tell. There's a big speaker in the way.
I think it's number 3. Calvin Jones has overthrown just a little bit. Actually, a lot of it.
It's going to bring up fourth down for the Cavaliers. Both teams have threatened here tonight, but neither has collected anything on the scoreboard.
Correction.
Ball comes back out to the 24.
Got our first update, thanks to Austin. It is 8-0 Chase over Osmond right now.
Big fourth down here, fourth and about 16 for the Cavaliers. Here's Mooney looking again over here toward the near sideline. Penalty flags come out, may have interference. Hold the phone. 2 flags come out on this play. The pass did fall incomplete, but right behind the big loudspeaker. Looks like a collision took place and may have interference coming up here.
Against the Cavaliers.
It's the Cavaliers' offensive pass interference, and wow. Don't see that often.
Now here's another flag.
Uh-oh. I bet that's probably going to be
15 against the Cavaliers.
Probably for an unsportsmanlike here. Probably some things were said. And, yep, unsportsmanlike charge against East Rutherford.
Yeah, it's one of those, you just got to bite your tongue. I mean, there's nothing you can do, nothing you can say is going to change the official's mind on that play. And you just cost your team 15 more yards.
Yeah, because it brings it down now to the Pisgah 40. The Black Bears come onto the field. Their offensive unit. 1st and 10 from their 40. 2:26 to go here in the opening quarter. No score. Quarterback Griffith up under center for the snap. Takes it, handing off, and here again with lots of running room in the middle field, across midfield, 50, being tripped up at the 40. We do have a penalty flag down, but once again it's Kane early for Pisgah. But let's see if this one is coming back as well. It looks like it is. Probably going to be a holding call coming up here. There you go. Wow. Both teams guilty. But several penalties here in the opening quarter tonight that have proved costly. Point of infraction at the 40. They will mark off for 10 yards, take it back to the 30-yard line. And that will make it 1st and 20 for Pisgah. So East Rutherford gets back 10 of the 15 yards that they lost for the unsportsmanlike call. And now 2nd and 20 for Pisgah. Down to 2:15 to go in the opening quarter. Griffith, quarterback, takes the snap, this time handing off again. Number 5 running into several Cavalier defenders after a short gain up to the 34. Kane Early finding about 4 yards. So to bring up 2nd and 16. Clock continues to run now down to 1:45 to go in the first quarter. Corey Griffith takes the snap, handing off again to Early. Early this time cutting out to the far side of the field, turning the corner, and he breaks loose. Ball is loose, and it appears as though East Rutherford is going to have it at their own 43-yard line.
Yeah, that's
turnover.
I'll tell you what, I wasn't expecting that. It looked like he was going to push forward for the first down. Next thing you know, the ball just shot out, and East Rutherford, keeping their eyes open, got to the ball to get East Rutherford the ball.
Second turnover of the night for the Pisgah Black Bears. And now the key is, can the East offense make something out of this? 1st and 10, they'll start from their 42-yard line. Minute and a half to go in the opening quarter. Trey Mooney, his offensive crew, back on the field, and here's his handoff on 1st and 10, and big pile up here after short gain, and getting off the bottom of the pile. That is Juju. Whiteside's Hamilton.
I tell you what, Jay, running inside's not really working that well. It does occasionally. I would try like a little swing pass or maybe a pitch to the outside. Just try to widen that interior line out just a little bit.
He only picked up a yard on that. 2nd and 9 for the Cavaliers. Shotgun snap to Mooney. Mooney takes a couple of steps back. Now fires. Pass got over the middle. And I think that's Calvin. No, that is Hunt. That's a reception, Matthew Hunt. And a big gain up to the Pisgah, 38.
I tell you what, Jay, I have to applaud Trey Mooney. He took a vicious hit and still delivered a nice strike to Hunt.
1st and 10, Cavaliers at the Pisgah 38. Still 44 seconds left to go in the opening quarter. And it looks like we've got a pair of wideouts to the near side this time. Here's the pitch over to Jones. Calvin tried to come to the near side, turns the left corner. Calvin stays on his feet and finally going to be knocked backwards, but Calvin had made it up to about the 32 before he was driven backwards, so he'll get that positive forward progress there. It's going to leave the Cavaliers with one of their more doable situations here, about 2nd and 5.
See if they can get this playoff before the end of the quarter.
I think they will get the playoff just before the clock runs out. Mooney, this time handing off to John. Oh, this time no daylight whatsoever for Calvin. He is dropped for a yard loss back at the 33, and we have reached the end of quarter number 1. Both teams have had opportunities here in the early going tonight, but after 1, we are scoreless here in Forest City between East Rutherford and Pisgah. You're listening to High School Football Friday night.
If you need a car while your car is in the shop or need a van for a family trip, tell our friends at Family Car Rental what you need. They have the automobile that will fit your needs. Do business with a locally owned family-run business. Joe and Jill Rash are the owner-operators, and they treat you like family. Family Car Rental has expanded with 3 locations to serve you better. 895 South Broadway in Forest City, 500 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, and 956 Reepsville Road in Lincoln. Cash customers are always welcomed.
Many of my friends are enjoying the new renovated pool at Lifestyle Wellness and Spa. Shouldn't you? It's a perfect time to get a 3-month pool membership for only $79. Enjoy the pool in any kind of weather with a pool membership at Lifestyle Wellness and Spa. Ask about that when you visit Rutherford County's best-equipped gym. More services and more opportunities for special classes if you want them. It starts with you. Come experience the new relaxation area with new hydro massage chairs or maybe the hot tub. Full service, locally owned and operated Lifestyle Wellness and Spa, Forest City.
High School Football Friday night. We are ready for the second quarter. It is 3rd and 5 for the East Cavaliers. And the handoff, finding a hole in the middle of the field. Let's see.
Calvin Jones.
Calvin Jones has it. The first down picked up by Jones. The Cavaliers able to keep this drive moving. Looks like he's just inside the 25-yard line. Got an update from Rossman.
Yeah, Hampton to Hampton. The Hampton connection are now Chase High School's leading 15-0.
And the handoff here on 1st and 10, and trying to plow his way through on the right side is Jones. Not a whole lot up the field, maybe a gain of 2. It'll be stretching to say, yeah, I'll give him 2 on that. 2nd and 8 coming up here for East. Trojans are trying to go to 4-0 this week. Been a long time since they've started off the season 4-0. You have to go back over 6 years. Mooney this time around looking. Now he's going to scramble back the opposite direction. Under pressure, lost it, and it's caught up inside the 10-yard line.
That's number 6, T.J. Watkins, coming back to the quarterback who was under pressure, saw he was in danger, came back to make a beautiful catch.
That has been the big play of the night so far for the East Rutherford Cavaliers. Sets them up. I think this is going to be 1st and go. Let's see if the ball is spotted. It is just inside the 10. Here's the snap. Mooney handing off. Here's Jones trying to grab him by the jersey. Calvin cuts back the opposite direction. Penalty flags come out. Jones is across the 5. But, wouldn't you know it? Holding. Call on the Cavaliers.
That's a shame, too, because Jones reminds me of a boxer. He gets hit, and he just continues to just get his guard up, and he pushes forward, he lays a few jabs and stuff, but once again, Holden brings him back, no matter how hard he hits.
And this ball has been moved back out to the 18-yard line. So to be 1st and go from the 18. Ouch, that hurt. Mooney. Ball breaks loose on the handoff here. Pisgah ends up with it. And now still up for grabs. And there is a huge pileup, and yes, Pisgah is going to end up with the football. There was a mix-up on the exchange between Mooney and Calvin Jones, and the ball spurted out a couple of different times. And the Black Bears are going to take over at their own 32-yard line.
Jay, if the Cavaliers will just get out of their own way, they are the only thing standing in the way of scoring touchdowns right now.
Yeah,
they get the penalties when they're close to the goal line. They have penalty here or fumble.
Actually, both teams have been guilty of that here tonight. Both have had opportunities, but we have no points on the board. Timeout taken by East Rutherford. Looks like we have 10-11 to go here in the second quarter. Nothing on the scoreboard. It's scoreless between East and Pisgah. High school football Friday night.
If you're in search of the perfect wooden building, well, the search is over. J. Johnson Sales Incorporated offers all American-made, reliable, and sturdy products, and they can be installed in as little as 30 days. No credit check and financing is available. All buildings are custom-made, and J. Johnson is committed to the service even after the sale. They want you to be a lifelong customer and friend. Do business the old-fashioned way. Stop by and see them at 2690 US 221 South in Forest City. The American pride of Rutherford County is J. Johnson Sales. They've got your building. Stop in and see them today.
High school football Friday night here on the Foothills Most Sports, WCAB Rutherfordton, 100.9 FM, 590 AM, and streaming online tonight, WCABfootball.com. Here's the snap, 1st and 10 for Pisgah, and a handoff to number 13 of the Black Bears, who
number 13, Eric Robinson,
takes it up to 39. That's a gain of good 7.
Tell you what, Robinson must just like the hit, because I think if you had bounced it to the outside instead of going straight for the defender, he probably got the first down. But he decided he wanted to run over a Cavalier.
So officially, it looks like it's a gain of 7 here. It's going to be second and a long 3. Let's get rolling, though. Quarterback Griffith, hands off. Uh-oh, nothing doing. Goes back the opposite direction, still nothing there.
Yeah, the Cavaliers were not fooled by that little trick play. It looked like they were going to set up for like an option to the right and then handed it right back to the fullback as he was coming across the face of the quarterback.
No gain on the play. Ball is placed right back at the 39 of Pisgah. And it will bring up third down, long 3, short 4. Take your pick. From under center, Griffith with the snap. Here's his pitch. And there's Early taking it out. And looks like he may have enough for the first down. He does. Early picks up the first down for Pisgah up the 44-yard line. First and 10, Black Bears. Not only do we have video highlights from Aldo tonight to look forward to, Channel 13 is here to cover this game as well. And now, here's the most worthless call in high school football, the sideline warning.
Maybe they should stick a fence up and make them all stand
I think that day is coming. First and 10, Black Bears. Griffith, quarterback, handing off. This time, number 21 coming to the near side. Trying to turn the corner, but he's being chased laterally, and he is driven out of bounds just short of midfield.
Jalen Davenport did a great job of spinning off his block to make that play to make the tackle.
Keegan Hudson, senior on the carry there for Pisgah. First time I think we've called his name tonight. Number 21 picks up about 6 yards. So second and 4, Pisgah just short of midfield. Here's the snap, quarterback keeper, and Aleku is all over him for the sack, unassisted. Give props to number 21 for the Cavaliers.
Jalik
Perez on the sack.
Had to wait till Philip pronounced it for me.
Philip Murray does know the correct pronunciation, but
he sees these young men every day.
Every day. Loses some yardage. It is now 3rd and 7 for Pisgah. Griffith this time looking for a man upfield. Under some pressure now, launching and out of bounds, incomplete on the far side of the field.
You know, the quarterback for the Bears, I'm trying not to brag on him a little too much, but he did a good job. He had nothing to do, no one to throw to, but he didn't want to take that big loss, so he threw the ball away. Smart move on him. Big third down for the Cavaliers, making it fourth down and long.
4th and 7.
First punt.
First punt of the night.
Hampton to Hampton again. Chase up 22-0.
Trojans are going to be rolling tonight. So it looks like our first punt of the evening is coming up. Plenty of time. And actually,
oh man,
for as ugly as it looked to start with, it really ends up being a really good punt. It looks like it is inside the 10-yard line at about 9. It didn't look good to begin with, but then
it rolled a lot. I'll tell you what, the returner is probably kicking himself for not at least attempting that one.
Yeah, because there's nobody around it.
It rolled to a complete stop before Pisgah ever got down there.
So the Cavaliers offense now, starting this drive from their own 9-yard line with 7:24 to go before half. And what you do, you keep it on the ground, you give it to Calvin, let him go straight ahead.
Telling you, they're going to have to take some of these outside. They got to do a little pitch to the outside, swing pass, just something, because Pisgah is stacking that box, and they know they can get pressure on the quarterback. So the long developing throws aren't there. Do some little shuttle passes, little toss outs to the side.
Do have a couple of wideouts to the near side this time. Jones picked up 1 yard, 2nd and 9. And he was enough this time. He's going to work the short side of the field over on the near side. And picked up maybe 4. I think it's going to leave them looking at 3rd and 5. Clock ticking. 6.5 minutes to go before the half. Moving along at a pretty good clip. Of course, anytime you keep it on the ground, that clock keeps turning away. Once again, pair of wideouts to the near side. 3rd and 5 for the Cavs. Deep in their own end of the field. Here's the pitch. Jones this time cuts out, cuts back in, and ball comes out. This guy has it at the 16-yard line. Wow. Ooh, another turnover. This time, East Rutherford, the guilty party. The Pisgah Black Bears going to take over at the East Rutherford 16-yard line. Jones is very slow to get up, and trainers are coming on to take a look at him.
It's definitely not. You don't want to see anybody get hurt, but I can tell you the Cavaliers right now are holding their breath with Jones being on the ground.
Yep. And he's being looked at by the trainers as we speak. Timeout on the field with 6:02 to go in the second quarter. And now Jones gets up on his feet. He's going to have to come off, hobbling a little bit. But he's shaking off everybody, saying, "No, I'm okay, I'm okay." But yep, he is going to have to come to the sidelines. And the Pisgah Black Bears take over. 1st and 10 at the East Rutherford 16-yard line. Corey Griffith, the Black Bears quarterback, taking the snap from under center. His pitch over to Early. Kane Early, and this time around, wow, he dodged one defender, but did not get past the other one. It looks like he was driven out of bounds after a very short pickup of maybe a yard. Looks like he just inside the 15-yard line. Let's see here if I can tell. Hey, the lines are really taking a beating here. Yeah, it's, I think, inside the 15.
Yeah, it's on the...
That's a 13, maybe?
No, it's on the other side. It's on the 16.
Oh, that's okay. There's a pass attempt from Griffith toward the corner of the end zone. It is incomplete. Good coverage down there on the part of East Rutherford.
Good coverage. Defensive line actually got in the backfield and were breathing down the quarterback's throat. Just couldn't get there.
It's amazing how East gets in these very dangerous situations. And somehow the defense just seems to kind of ramp it up a few notches. 3rd down here. And here's Early. And Early dives straight ahead. And looks like he's up to the 11, maybe the 10-yard line.
Yeah, your strong tackle and your defensive nose guard are not getting a good seal. They're not shooting in those gaps. They're not getting pressure. They're not getting their hands on the offensive line, moving them around where they want to. And that's opening up these little bitty holes. It's 4th.
Got about 4 to go here.
Got an official timeout. Making Calvin Jones come out of the game. It makes you wonder if Calvin's still feeling the
effects of that hit.
Yeah, he's grabbing at his rib area as he's coming off the field.
4th and 4. Cavaliers need to stop the Black Bears one more time here. Handoff is Early. Early with running room and driving his way in for the touchdown. That is Kane Early picking up the first 6 points of the night. And it is a 10-yard touchdown run for Pisgah. Oh my God, Kings Mountain leading Shelby 14-0. 4:33 to go here in the opening quarter. Appears as though, are they going to go for it? No, they are going to go for the point after kick. And that is number 2 for Pisgah, who is the place kicker, Wilson Moody. Here's the snap, here's the place, here's Moody's kick, and it is good. So with 4:33 to go in the second quarter, Pisgah has jumped out first tonight. They collect the first points of the evening. Pisgah 7, East Rutherford nothing. It's high school football Friday night.
Don't waste another second. Stop by Jesse James Railroad Express and sample a delicious burger, club, hot dog, fresh salad, and much more. All orders are prepared fresh every day. Hours are Monday through Saturday, 7 till 4, Wednesday, 7 until 11 a.m. And now at Jesse James, delivery is available through DoorDash.com. Jesse James Railroad Express, 531 Railroad Avenue, Rutherfordton, or call 447-4644. And Mondays only. Mention this ad and get a regular hot dog with mustard, chili, and onions for only 99 cents. This does not apply to DoorDash.com.
High school football Friday night here on WCAB. Another update from Rossman.
Once again, Hampton to Hampton for the third time. Chase now leads 29-0 in the second quarter.
They keep going at this pace, they'll have another running clock this week. Noah could be back home before you get home, huh?
Yeah.
Probably not.
That's okay, because I have the candy apples in my car.
From the
Yellowboro Fair. I went there before I came here just to get candy apples for my honey and my kids.
Whistles blow prior to the kick. Wow.
I don't know why they were letting them play. They blew the whistle.
Yeah.
The ball was in the air. You hear a whistle, and then the officials just allowed it to happen?
That was very strange. Now they do signal it's going to be East ball, and they're showing, about the 27-yard line. But
yeah, the Cavaliers weren't moving. They heard the whistle, and they just stopped. Pisgah just ran down the field.
1st and 10, Cavaliers. Trail now 7-0. Start this drive from their 27. Mooney helping out the count. Shotgun snap. Rolls back a couple of steps. Looking upfield. Has some targets up here. Going. Just overthrown. A little bit too much incomplete.
T.J. Watkins was wide open. Just couldn't get there. Went about 3 yards over his hands. If he catches that on the run, he
would have been gone.
And we also now have a flag.
Penalty flag comes out late here. And it's way over here on this side of the field at about the 45-yard line.
That's in the realm of either OPI or defensive pass interference, so maybe that's why it was open.
Let's see here. Still waiting for the indication. Here's our referee.
Sideline infraction, but they're actually calling it this time.
Yeah, not a warning. They have the warning, and now they're going to mark off penalty yardage against them for being crossing the side. It's been a rare case I've actually seen penalty yardage marked off for that.
I've seen warning after warning, never seen the actual penalty. I hate that it's against the Cavaliers. That's a big penalty for such a
silly infraction. Yeah, go ahead.
How many yards is that?
Well, that put them back inside the 15.
15-yard penalty. Oh, my gosh. That's a brutal penalty.
Okay, we got a long ways to go now. And keeping our penalty flags come out again on this run.
I'll tell you what, Coach Bland is not happy with this.
And on the carry was Calvin Jones back in there. What is this penalty?
It looks like it's going to be against the Cavaliers.
And if holding against Cavs, they're going to decline it because very little yardage picked up on that run.
Yeah.
So they will go ahead and say, hey, we'll take that down instead. So now the Cavaliers are looking at second. It's still a long way to go here. Gosh. Or third down. Third down now. Long way to go. And they keep it on the ground. And trying to cut to the left, trying to cut back in toward the middle. Jones again on the carry, but very little progress. Looks like maybe just across the 20-yard line. And now it looks like East is going to have to punt this football away. First time tonight for the East punter.
Third score for Keith Mountain Shelley, Keith Mountain 21.
And it is number 2 for East Road. Is that Matthew Hunt back to try the punt? Here's the kick. Gets off a pretty good punt. This is going to travel across midfield. Cavaliers will down it at the Pisco 46-yard line. Austin Means. That's what I forgot. Austin Means is the kicker here at East. And it was Austin on the punt.
First down for Pisco.
So the Pisco Black Bears leading 7-0 take over. 1st and 10 from their 46. Still have just over 3 minutes before halftime. Actually, the way this game has gone, if Cavaliers can hold it to a 7-0 game going into the half, wouldn't be such a bad thing. And off this time is Duquesne Early, number 5 for Pisgah. I don't know how he gets away from all the defenders.
I tell you, Jay, what I'm seeing right now is Pisgah's enough physical team that it is wearing East Rutherford out. We talked about their fatigue late in the game last time. They're fatiguing early because they're just constantly getting whipped. I don't know. Nice way to put it.
11 yards picked up there by Early. 1st and 10 Pisgah at the East 43. Griffith under some pressure this time, breaks away from it. He's firing way up the field, busted up, incomplete. Ooh, that was good defensive coverage there.
Yeah, definitely did a great job.
I'm trying to look down there to catch the number. Still looking across the field. I think that may be Jones down there. Good job breaking up that. Had a man there, but without the good defensive coverage, he would have been in there for 6 points. So bring it back out, make it 2nd and 10. East Rutherford 43. Pair of wideouts to the near side. Griffith, shotgun snap, handing off, and this time penalty flags come out as Early gets stopped for no gain on the play.
I can't get a number on the defender. It's number 17. No? Marquise McCombs on the play for the Cavaliers.
I couldn't tell if that was... I think it was a holding call against Pisgah. Yep, holding. And that will take the Black Bears back to their side of the field. Take that ball back to their own 47. 2:34 left before halftime. They lead 7-0. Now looking at 2nd down and 20. Shotgun snap to Griffiths. Griffiths moves over to his right. He's looking for a target upfield. Pass was caught over there on the far side of the field and quickly brought down after he made the reception.
Came early on the reception.
It was early on the reception, and Guess what? It is just enough. Maybe an extra yard there. 21 yards. They needed 20. Pisgah picks up the first down.
Got our first update from TJ. It's TJ up 7-0 with 10 minutes and 19 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
So they have just started out there in Avondale. 2 minutes to go here before halftime. Hand off to Early. Early, still on his feet, takes a couple of Cavaliers to bring him down up at the 27-yard line. Picks up a good 4 yards on that carry, almost 5. I'm going to give 5. 2nd and 5 now for Pisgah. Clock running down to 1:30 to go before half. See if the Black Bears can manage the clock well. 2nd and 5. Griffiths rolls back, has plenty of time in the pocket. Now throwing for the corner and incomplete, busted up.
Not sure why that wouldn't have been offensive pass interference, considering the wide receiver was shoving him like crazy.
There was a lot of contact there, but no penalty flags come out. And actually, that is a rare time here so far tonight that there are no yellow markers on the field. Now,
got an official timeout. The wide receiver a little slow getting across the field.
It will bring up 3rd and 5 for Pisgah. Clock has stopped with, I believe it's 1:07 to go. Wide receiver comes clear across the opposite side of the field. He's on the sidelines now. Black Bears break huddle, step up to the line of scrimmage. Corey Griffiths belting out the count. Early stands to his left, handoff is to Early. King takes off over the far sideline, and I think he stepped out over there. And where did Early step out of bounds? It looks like just inside the 20, and enough for the first down.
East Rutherford's taking themselves out of that play. I don't know what the defensive linemen are thinking. They're getting in the backfield right there, but they're just running too deep. You can't do that being a big guy chasing down a little running back.
Ball is at the 18. It'll be 1st and 10 Pisgah. The Cavaliers 18. Movement before the snap.
You know, if you're going to jump off sides, make it worth it, right? And
a little extracurricular after that play as well.
Give Pisgah captains credit. They grabbed the guard and moved him away quickly because they obviously knew that he just took a hit and he was not happy about it.
Offsides, the call against East Rutherford. That'll move the ball up to the 13-yard line and make it 1st and 5 for the Black Bears.
Looked like East Rutherford was coming with a safety blitz. He just went a little too soon.
Clock stops with 58 seconds to go, but now Pisgah knocking on the door again. 1st and 5 at the 13-yard line. Trips to the far side this time for Griffiths, the Pisgah quarterback. And a motion from right to left. Griffiths keeps it himself. He moves straight ahead and has a nice run here. And it looks like he is up to about the 5-yard line. Corey Griffith picks up good yardage here for Pisgah. That ball is right about the 7-yard line. Clock is running. We're down to 35 seconds to go here. Here's the handoff. Early is trying to cut back to the left and on the run. And now I think they will burn a timeout. Pisgah does take a timeout. Looks like he got maybe just a little bit of yardage on that play, but it looks like the ball is on the 6-yard line. And with 29 seconds to go before the half, Pisgah 7, East Rutherford nothing. This is high school football Friday night.
People who know best know the wise shoppers go to Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply for several reasons. The prices are better, the choices are greater, and you will like the service you get. Right now, you can enjoy special pricing on assorted deer products. Also purchase fish mocks, 100 count, 250 milligram, only $15.99 at Farmer's Friend. Better pricing on value-packed dog food. George has used farm equipment you should see before you buy someplace else. Refill your 20-pound propane tank for $10.99. Now that's a great value. Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply, located 188 Whiteside Road, Rutherfordton.
WCAB High School Football Friday night. Broadcasting live via Verizon Wireless from Forest City. It is second and go for Pisgah. The ball is at the East Rutherford 6-yard line. Corey Griffith, Pisgah quarterback, steps up under center. Look at this. It is they showed us an eye. Now they change. Griffith back to a shotgun, takes the snap, keeps it to himself, and he is going to be wrapped up, dropped. And that was a really good stop by the East defense.
Yeah, you can't, I don't know why the Bears aren't taking the time unless they're going to just try to take the last shot at the end zone.
Matthew Hunt on that tackle. Hunt did a really good job.
That's what they're doing. I mean, they
let it
for 2 plays and decided not to.
So they take the time out, but they wait until 2 seconds are left up on the clock.
There was 21 seconds to go on the clock at the end of that play. You call a timeout, and you run another play. If you don't get it, you line up for a PAT or a field goal.
Yeah, now they're putting all the money on this.
Oh, wow. Got our first South Caldwell update, RS. At halftime, it's 22 South Caldwell, RS 7.
22-7. South Caldwell leading RS Central. Didn't see that one coming. Really thought after last week Central would come back home tonight. Really re-energized, fired up. Had that 14-point win last week on the road in Chesney. Still 29-0 up at Rosman. Banks leading.
Yeah, last time I heard, that's what.
Okay, so Pisgah has put everything into this, and it looks like they are lining up for a field goal attempt here. And this ball is going to be spotted at about the 12th. So this is a 22-yard attempt here. The place. Here's the
That's a fake. It's a fake.
It's a fake. And trying to come over to the near side of the field.
And he got it.
Is he into the end zone for the touchdown?
Yes, he is. Number 13 for the Bears. And that's Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds comes away with 6 more points. So on the fake field goal, Pisgah pulls it off brilliantly.
Yeah, he faked me out. I was looking for the ball. I was like, where did the ball go? And then the holder had the ball the entire time.
And now Pisgah will try to collect the point after to go up 14-0 with no time left here in the second quarter. This will be the last play, barring a penalty.
Wilson Moody coming in for the Bears.
Wilson Moody is second PAT attempt of the night. And whistles blow prior to the snap. Well, Pisgah executed the fake field goal attempt to the max there. And this penalty, false start against Pisgah, back them up 5.
False start.
Makes the point after kick a bit longer. The spot now will be back at the 15. And here's his kick. And Moody has it through the uprights, and it is good. So as we reach halftime, on the fake field goal that converts for the touchdown, Pisgah takes the lead. Black Bears 14, East Rutherford nothing. Stay tuned now, our halftime show. coming up next here, high school football Friday night.
Market declines, unemployment, political uncertainty, oil prices. Today's headlines can be very scary. Hi, this is Andrew Tisdale, your Edward Jones financial advisor, and I'm here to work with you to help you understand the impact of these short-term events and how to be positioned for the long term. We provide the tools for a logical, reasoned, disciplined approach to investing. Don't let these headlines derail your long-term financial strategy. Come and stop by our office to set a face-to-face appointment for straight talk. We're at 173 Railroad Avenue in the Food Line Plaza. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
At McCurry Deck Motors, you can browse a selection of vehicles that includes all of the top models in Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC lineups. The McCurry Deck Motors lineup of vehicles checks all the boxes, ensuring that they will have the perfect vehicle for any car shopper that visits their lot. Come visit and see what's in store for you and your family with the McCurry Deck quality reputation of fair deals and customer service. Try the Chevy. Find new roads with Chevy. At McCurry Deck Motors, we're the home of Chevy, Buick, and GMC. 1740 U.S. Highway 74A, Forest City.
Hello, this is Dwayne Hunt with Insurance Service Associates. Are you on disability? Or maybe you're on Medicare, or maybe both. Come see me, Dwayne Hunt at Insurance Service Associates, about a Medicare Advantage product brought to you by Humana. Please give me a call, 245-5301 at Insurance Service Associates, 127 East Trade Street, Forest City.
WCAB, 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 WCAB.
High school football Friday night here on WCAB, broadcasting live via Verizon Wireless. Halftime here in Forest City tonight. Canton Pisgah, Black Bears shutting out East Rutherford at the half, 14-0. High school football Friday night is being brought to you in part this season by Sisk Family Ford, located on Oak Street in Forest City. Our thanks as well to the Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance in Spindale, Robbins Auto Parts, Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta, and our thanks and appreciation to our good friend Andrew Tisdale, a financial advisor with Edward Jones. His office is in the Food Lion Plaza in Rutherfordton. Jay Coombs along with Cliff Palmieri, Black Bears 14, East Rutherford nothing here at the half. Other score updates. South Caldwell has jumped out to a 22-7 lead over RS Central up in Rutherfordton. It is all Chase tonight in Rosman. Chase Trojans now shutting out the Tigers 35-0, just about a minute to go before the half in Rosman. And Thomas Jefferson with a late start tonight. Greenwood, South Carolina Raptors arrived a bit late to Avondale. They postponed the kickoff for a while to give the team time to warm up and get ready. That's all Griffin so far, 14-0. That is still in the first quarter in Avondale. So, of our teams in the county tonight, it looks like we have two winning at this point, but two that are trailing behind. Two that are trailing behind are scheduled to meet in their conference opener next week up in Rutherford, then East Rutherford at RS Central. We got to turn things around here in the second half tonight. But Cliff, I think the big thing here in the first half tonight, and unfortunately we've said it before, we'll say it again, I think East Rutherford has kind of hurt themselves here in the first half tonight.
Yeah, East Rutherford's worst enemy is East Rutherford. I think it's ironic that the other team are wearing East Rutherford clothing or colors because that's who is defeating East Rutherford tonight is East Rutherford. There's no doubt in my mind that East Rutherford is the better team tonight. They're just not being able to get out of their own way. Said earlier.
Yeah. Penalties, some mistakes. First time in a long time that we've seen penalty yardage marked off for a sideline violation. Last week was Friday the 13th, but it's almost since East did not play and had the open date last week. All of the mojo from Friday the 13th has followed them into Friday the 20th instead. We are being entertained here at the half tonight by the East Rutherford Cavaliers Marching Band. Fans, you want to be sure to stay tuned tonight for the fifth quarter, our post-game show here on the radio. One of our East Rutherford Cavaliers will be this week's WCAB Player of the Game. A couple of weeks ago, that was Calvin Jones. 16-14, 2-point loss to Brevard. Cliff, that player that we named tonight, will be receiving a beautiful plaque. A lot of compliments on these awards, courtesy of good friend Tyler Horn at Horn's Metalwork.
Yeah, Horn's Custom Metalwork. Reach out to Tyler at 828-817-4088 or look for his business on Horn Custom Metalwork on Facebook. I tell you what, he has all your decorative metal needs. Beautiful signs for your barn, for your farm, for your house, modern. He can make stuff that is rustic looking. He can look more modern. And if you need trophies made like ours, or maybe you have a car show or an event coming up, he can also do that. He takes pride in his work. He does everything at home, so he doesn't have to worry about the shipping cost to have everything brought in. He goes and picks up the metal himself, brings it to his house, and cuts it at his house. So it eliminates all that extra cost that you'd pay for somewhere else. But he does offer, if you want to buy something for someone and send it to them, maybe someone lives in a different state, he will make it and ship it to them, straight to them, with your name on it. So he does ship out from Mill Spring, North Carolina.
I'll be honest with you, I don't think people will appreciate the quality of his work until they see it firsthand. Because even the pictures, if you go to his Facebook site, they really don't do it justice until you see it visibly with the naked eye.
I tell you what, if my wife would allow me to spend my allowance that she gives me, I would have a lot of Tyler's work hanging up in our house. I look at it every time I go to his house, every time I go pick up a trophy, and I think to myself, man, I'm going to buy that for so-and-so for Christmas, or such and such's birthday's coming up, and I think they would really like to have that hanging from their doorway. I've seen him make wind chimes. I've seen him make ceiling fans. He makes those big decorative signs. Like right now, his sign says Horn's Custom Metalwork, established in 1983, which is the year he was born. In other words, he was born to do this. And it's really neat. It looks like a big saw blade. So I love his work.
By the way, his ceiling fans, they don't wobble.
They don't wobble. They don't wobble. And I never thought I'd see the day that I saw a meadow scene with deer on it. I don't like deer, by the way, folks.
Oh, no, you had a bad experience a couple of weeks ago.
I did. I hit a deer. But and I got to see Tyler because Tyler and I are friends with the body shop guy. And and I actually went to the body shop guy's house to pick up the last set of trophies. And I had told him, he's like, yeah, I could use some more insurance work. And by that Sunday, I was calling him on the phone going, I have some insurance work for you. And, of course, David Waltrip from Waltrip Restoration did a great job on my vehicle.
Oh, you got it back already?
Yeah, I dropped it off on a Thursday and had it back on Tuesday. And
that's quick turnaround.
It was quick turnaround. He does restoration work on classic cars and insurance work. So with the restoration, a lot of people, pay as they get stuff done or as they get money, and insurance work kind of pushes in there and gets it done. And he also, I bring him up because he also has his hand in on the trophies because he clear coats the trophies for Tyler. So a lot of Tyler's work gets clear coated if you want it. That way it doesn't get that patina look to it, that rust kind of look. So Tyler takes that metal and has it sprayed with clear coat.
Tell you what I'm going to do, because the deer made an illegal hit on you. I'm going to throw my own penalty flag. Say it's personal foul, 15-yard penalty. Does that make you feel any better?
It does make you feel better, Jay. It just so happened it happened just right above your house. I was at the end of your road. I saw two deer, and I was like, here, let me stop. Let me stop and let these two deer live. I've only had this car for 3 months. Just picked up for friendship. So then I see these two deer, they go across the road, and I stop, and I watch them. And I was like, oh, those majestic animals as they go bouncing off to my right. And right when I look back left, I see a little one with spots the size of a Doberman, and it decided it can't run around that nice, beautiful vehicle of mine. It has to run through the front fender.
Okay, so it actually was a rather small deer. Wow. Did a lot of damage for such a little thing.
Oh, yeah, I did it. According to the insurance, estimate, it was $2,500 damage.
Wow.
And, yeah, it hit so quick, I didn't think it did any damage until I pulled in your road, got out, and instantly got sick. Never owned a new vehicle before in my life.
Especially on a brand new vehicle.
Right.
Yeah. Do you have another update coming in?
Yeah, thanks to Austin Bailey from the Daily Courier. RS Central is kind of bringing it a little closer. It's 22-14 right now.
Okay, now I like the sound of that because that puts them back in the game, trailing by only 8 points. That can be recovered from, as can this here if the East Rutherford Cavaliers can take advantage of opportunities here in the second half tonight. It's Canton Pisgah 14, East Rutherford nothing. This halftime show on high school football Friday night.
Hey, Jane, are you ready to take a lunch break?
Sure, but have you noticed how expensive eating out has gotten? I need to run by the bank first.
No way. We're getting our lunch at the drop-in today. They have several options for half the price you'll pay at most places. Listen to this. We can get a small garden salad for only $3.49 or a hot hunk of pizza. That's a fourth of a whole pizza with a 32-ounce tea for only $3.49. And here's my favorite, a chicken strip with 2 hot wings, 3 potato wedges, and a roll for only...
Let me guess, $3.49.
That's correct, my friend. They have our family covered all day. The kids stop in on the way to school and get this, 2 bacon and egg biscuits, only $3.49.
Well, what's for supper, Cindy?
That's easy. I'm picking up a single topping drop-in pizza for only $7.99.
Hey, let's go save some money. Come on, drop in.
If you need a car while your car is in the shop or need a van for a family trip, tell our friends at Family Car Rental what you need. They have the automobile that will fit your needs. Do business with a locally owned family-run business. Joe and Jill Rash are the owner-operators, and they treat you like family. Family Car Rental has expanded with 3 locations to serve you better. 895 South Broadway in Forest City, 500 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, and 956 Reepsville Road in Lincoln. Cash customers are always welcomed.
If you're in search of the perfect wooden building, well, the search is over. J. Johnson Sales Incorporated offers all American-made, reliable, and sturdy products, and they can be installed in as little as 30 days. No credit check and financing is available. All buildings are custom-made, and J. Johnson is committed to the service even after the sale. They want you to be a lifelong customer and friend. Do business the old-fashioned way. Stop by and see them at 2690 US 221 South in Forest City. The American pride of Rutherford County is J. Johnson Sales. They've got your building. Stop in and see them today.
WCAB Rutherfordton.
High school football Friday night here on WCAB 100.9 FM, 590 AM, streaming online at WCABfootball.com. Our internet web streaming service provided by Bill Teal of Signature Web Designs. Halftime in Forest City. Cavaliers trailing Pisgah by a score of 14-0. The sports editor with the Daily Courier shares with us a couple of numbers that maybe tell the story here. Calvin Jones, number 3 for East Rutherford, 16 carries. Calvin collected a total of 88 yards. That's an average of 5.5 yards per carry. But penalties tonight. 7 flags against the Cavaliers in the first half tonight. A total of 70 penalty yards. 70 penalty yards charged against Cavaliers here in the first 2 quarters tonight. Quickly taking a look to see if we have any other updates.
26-0 in the first quarter, TJ over Greenwood right now.
26-0?
Yes.
They could have a running clock in Avondale before the night is over.
Kevin Carver sending that to Austin Bailey for us.
Keep in mind the Griffins have not given up a single point yet this season. Hey, I had an update that Kings Mountain jumped out to a 21-3 lead over Shelby in the second quarter.
I have an update on that one. It is now 23-10. I'm looking for it. Shelby now has 10 points. So
Looks like Kings Mountain must have collected a safety somewhere in there possibly then. Wow. So it looks like Kings Mountain could improve to 5-0 and claim that Cleveland County championship tonight if they can hold on to defeat Shelby.
Yeah, it is 21-10.
21-10. So still a comfortable 11-point lead there for the Kings Mountain Mountaineers, who are trying to improve to 5-0. 22-14, South Caldwell leading RS Central by 8. And last update we had, 35-0. Chase shutting out Rosman tonight on the road in Rosman. Well, we've got just about a minute or two before we put the ball back on the tee. Keep in mind that East Rutherford won the coin toss tonight. You can rest assured the Cavaliers will be receiving the third quarter kick, and it will come your way momentarily here on high school football Friday night.
Many of my friends are enjoying the new renovated pool at Lifestyle Wellness and Spa. Shouldn't you? It's a perfect time to get a 3-month pool membership for only $79. Enjoy the pool in any kind of weather with a pool membership at Lifestyle Wellness and Spa. Ask about that when you visit Rutherford County's best-equipped gym. More services and more opportunities for special classes if you want them. It starts with you. Come experience the new relaxation area with new hydro massage chairs or maybe the hot tub. Full service, locally owned and operated Lifestyle Wellness and Spa, Forest City.
Don't waste another second. Stop by Jesse James Railroad Express and sample a delicious burger, club, hot dog, fresh salad, and much more. All orders are prepared fresh every day. Hours are Monday through Saturday, 7 to 4, Wednesday, 7 until 11 a.m. And now at Jesse James, delivery is available through DoorDash.com. Jesse James Railroad Express, 531 Railroad Avenue, Rutherford, or call 447-4644. And Mondays only. Mention this ad and get a regular hot dog with mustard, chili, and onions for only 99 cents. This does not apply to DoorDash.com.
People who know best know the wise shoppers go to Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply for several reasons. The prices are better, the choices are greater, and you will like the service you get. Right now, you can enjoy special pricing on assorted deer products. Also purchase fish mocks, 100 count, 250 milligram, only $15.99 at Farmer's Friend. Better pricing on value-packed dog food. George has used farm equipment you should see before you buy someplace else. Refill your 20-pound propane tank for $10.99. Now, that's a great value. Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply, located 188 Whiteside Road, Rutherford.
Thank you for making WCAB your radio station of choice in the foothills. Now get the best of both worlds. 100.9 FM and 590 AM, Rutherfordton.
WCAB Rutherfordton, 100.9 FM, 590 AM. Streaming online for this high school football Friday night, WCABfootball.com. Jay Coons along with Cliff Mary. We are broadcasting live via Verizon Wireless. Pisgah leading East Rutherford 14-0 here at halftime. Cavaliers will be receiving the kick to open up quarter number 3. Don't forget, coming up tomorrow afternoon, college football action here on the radio. University of North Carolina Tar Heels taking on the Mountaineers from Appalachian State. Countdown to kickoff begins at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon. Kickoff from Keenan happens at 3:30 here, WCAB. Tomorrow night, Atlanta Braves taking on the San Francisco Giants in Atlanta. Ford leadoff show tomorrow night, 6:05. First pitch goes out at 7:20. Then the Braves and the Giants again on Sunday afternoon. We'll join the Ford leadoff show around 12:20. First pitch at 1:20 Sunday afternoon. The Braves hosting the Giants. Cavaliers are on the field. They're ready. Waiting for Pisgah to put the ball on the tee and come out to play. They lead it 14-0. Mentioned several times, next week our featured game of the week will come to you from the Palace at RS Central High School in Rutherford. Conference opener for both East Rutherford and RS Central, the big county rivalry as well. It comes your way next Friday night from Rutherford. So now we put the ball on the tee. Momentarily, we will be underway and see the Cavaliers can come back from trailing 14-0. 2 weeks ago, they came back from trailing 16-0 to Brevard. It's out of bounds over on the far side of the field. Very short punch kick. Now penalty flag, and that's because it went out of bounds, I believe.
I don't know. I think they may be calling an unsportsmanlike against Pisgah because one of their players shoved the East Rutherford player in the ground way after.
Unsportsmanlike, against Pisgah. Yeah, that may give East a bit of momentum to start off this third quarter. And the penalty yardage being marked off, this should take it across midfield.
Brings the first down for the
It will. Cavaliers first and 10 at the Pisgah 46. Okay, so we start on the Pisgah end of the field. Now it's time to take advantage of opportunities here. Send 3 trips here to the near side, opening up this offense a bit, it looks like. Matthew Hunt moves from left to right, now set. Here's the snap. Mooney, his pitch. Calvin Jones. Jones with an opening in the middle. Look at Jones now. Calvin Jones untouched all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
What I tell you, Jay, take it to the outside. And that's exactly what they did. They took it to the outside, and then he turned and cut it back.
46-yard touchdown run from Calvin Jones. Just like that, the Cavaliers on the very first offensive play of the second half have put themselves right back into this game. Austin Means now to attempt the point-after kick for the Cavaliers. Why is the clock running? Uh-oh. The clock is running, so...
Why is the clock running? Yeah, the clock's been running about 15 seconds.
So they do collect the 6 points. Clock continued to run there. It should not have been running after the touchdown. Good news is Cavaliers collect the touchdown. Calvin Jones on a 46-yard touchdown run. The point-after kick by Austin Means blocked it is no good, but it puts the Cavaliers on the board. Pisgah 14, East Rutherford 6. You're listening to High School Football Friday night.
Your number one source for used, damaged, insurance auction, rebuildable auto parts, Robbins Auto Parts, 1875 Harris Henrietta Road, Henrietta. Robbins Auto Parts is a family-owned and operated business by Marty and Terry Robbins. Professional experience in auto parts since 1960. Call on Robbins Auto Parts 657-5732 or visit them at www.robbinsautoparts.com.
Now the kick following that impressive 46-yard touchdown run from Calvin Jones. Point after kick blocked, though it was no good, but it puts Cavaliers on the board. They trail now by 8, 14-6.
Give me offside against the Cavaliers on the kickoff.
So whistles blow at the snap, or actually on the kick, and
it looks like we might have a game. The Caldwell score.
Really?
RS. It's now 22-20 with 2 minutes and 34 seconds in the third quarter.
Obviously, they scored a touchdown there. I wonder if they got the point after or did not get the point after. But it's going to take them Hilltoppers within 2 of South Caldwell. Hilltoppers trying to improve to 4-1 tonight.
It is also 36-0. TJ.
Wow. One more touchdown. They could have a running clock in Avondale
before they ever get out of the first quarter.
Here's the kick. After the 5-yard penalty, still a good boot here. This one is going to be returned by Pisgah from about the 15. And, breaking loose and taking off on the far side of the field. It's still loose. Wow. Nobody can stop him. That is an incredible return by Pisgah. I think that was early on the return. He took it all the way back up the field here to the East Rutherford 29, maybe the 30-yard line.
You know, you thought he was tackled at the 50 and
Yeah.
put the defender in the dirt and just kept pushing forward.
I do not know. That's one I would like to see again. Looked like he was stopped several times on that return. But look at this, Pisgah, 1st and 10 at the East Rutherford 30. A great way to start an offensive drive. Get him right back up the field.
Yeah, just when you think East Rutherford had some momentum.
Like a change in the play call here. Corey Griffith communicates with his line. Here's his handoff, number 12 for Pisgah. Over there on the far side, look out. He is going to go all the way in. It is a 30-yard touchdown. 30-yard touchdown there. And I can't remember who the number was. But the guy who carried it in.
No, I didn't get it. Number 12 for Pisgah. Eric Robinson.
Eric Robinson takes it in. 30-yard touchdown run. Wow. Quick response from Pisgah after Calvin Jones had the 46-yard touchdown run. Now Wilson Moody for the Black Bears on to attempt the point after kick. After they had that fake field goal at the end of the second quarter, this one is the kick, and it is through, and it is good. So with 11:01 to go in the third quarter, Pisgah strikes again. This time, Eric Robinson, 30-yard touchdown run, point after kick by Moody is good. It is now Pisgah 21, East Rutherford 6. This is high school football Friday night.
With today's hurry-up and undependable world, you need an insurance agency that will give you excellent service. Maxwell B. Hamrick Agency delivers the security and service that you're looking for. You'll always be in good hands with Hamrick Insurance. They offer auto, business, homeowners, health, and life. They are an independent agency with 3 locations to conveniently serve you: Main Street in Boiling Springs, Lafayette Street in Shelby, and Huntley Street in Spindale. Call Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance today at 286-2384.
11:01 to go here in the third quarter. Pisgah responds quickly to the first East touchdown of the night. Black Bears now lead by 15, 21-6. Here's the kick following that 30-yard touchdown run. Comes sailing out of bounds on the near sideline at the 26-27-yard line. So RS Central evidently closed the gap with South Caldwell to just a couple of points, 22-20, but now understand that there have been something like 3 unsportsmanlike penalties called in a row against the Hilltoppers.
Yeah, the living legend Tony Helton is up there at that game. I'm trying to get a little bit more clarification on those penalties, but he did post that they had 3 back-to-back unsportsmanlike penalties.
It's almost unheard of. Re-kick, this time from the 35-yard line. And on the re-kick, that's a power behind that one. This is going to be returned from about the 15-yard line. Now cutting back up, coming to the near sideline, then trying to cut back in toward the middle. Nice return up to the 37.
It looks like Calvin Jones.
It was Jones on the return.
You know, there's a couple of Cavaliers with their heads down right now, but Calvin Jones will not give up.
Now, remember, he had some bumps there in the first half tonight. One time, he clearly was hurting a little bit, but, man, it's come back in a big way here. Trips to the far side for the Cavs on 1st and 10. Mooney rolling out. Here it is, caught over here on the far near sideline, and a little bit of positive yardage picked up after the catch by Calvin Jones. Brings it up to the 40. Picked up about 4 yards, it looks like. But we do have a conversation. Was there penalty flag? Yep. Holding this time against Biscott. Defensive hold. Wow. This is going to take the ball deep into Pisgah territory. Nope, it's going to end up right at midfield is what's going to happen after the penalty yardage. It will result in a first down for the Cavaliers from midfield. Here's the snap. Mooney, handoff, Jones, Calvin, cuts left. Oh, the ball comes out. And players pointing both ways. We uncover the pile. Looks like the Cavaliers have retained possession just inside Pisgah territory at Black Bears' 49-yard line.
Calvin, that's the second one I think he's put down. Just the beating he's taken tonight as soon as he gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9 for the Cavs. Mooney rolls back a couple of steps, looking quick. Pass caught. Is he in bounds? Yes. And, whoa, collides with the bench here on the east sideline after he pulls in the catch, and that is T.J. Watkins.
Yeah, T.J., that hit was so hard. T.J. actually slid all the way out here to the track. He quickly jumped up and checked his arms to make sure he didn't get any road rash. Good yardage there. 3rd and 2 now for the Cavs. And on the run across the 40 and across the 35, and 3 Black Bears finally going to stop Calvin up at the 34-yard line. First down, Cavaliers. And, yep, Cavaliers moving now. So their offense seems to be clicking a bit better here in the third quarter. This time, looks like Trey Mooney will be by himself for the shotgun snap. Now Watkins comes back to line up behind Mooney. Handoff goes to Watkins. TJ coming to the right side, the near side, and Black Bears quick to swarm in on him after very short yardage. Maybe a yard, 2 if they're generous. Inside the ball will be spotted at the 33 to a gain of 2. Cavaliers trying to move quickly, trying to get everybody in position here. 2nd and 8. Trey Mooney takes the snap, rolls to his left, looking for a target upfield. Here comes his pass attempt for the corner of the end zone, and it's incomplete. And a lot of the East fans would like to have flag come out on that one. Pisgah defender all over the intended target down there. But no yellow flags come out. It's ruled incomplete. And looking to see, I believe that is number 8 for the Cavaliers who was down there. That would be Mays. Brings up 3rd and 8 for East Rutherford. Trey Mooney trying to get everybody set. Here's a snap. Again, Mooney looking to go airborne. And a little bit wide. Incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down for the Cavs. Yeah, Mooney was lucky to get that one off. He had a defensive lineman coming from behind. He didn't have a clue that he was there. Just barely getting that ball away when he did.
They're in 4-down territory here. So 4th and 8. The ball was at the Biscott 33. See if the Cavaliers can keep this drive alive with a first down. Mooney still in shotguns. Calvin Jones lined up behind him. Going to roll back a couple of steps. And Jones fights off one defender. Mooney has a little bit of time. And he tackles and It is good. It's caught the end zone. Unbelievable catch.
Number 5, Alex Moore, catching the ball for the Cavalier score.
Alex Moore on the receiving end of that 33-yard touchdown pass play. Wow. And he was in the middle of 2 defenders. Don't know how he did it, but that was a beauty, and I'm looking forward to seeing the replay on that. Because with the glare here on the press box windows, you cannot see it. Okay, the kick after, point after kick by Austin Means, good. 7:45 to go here in the third quarter, and the offensive show has begun in Forest City. It's now Pisgah 21, East Rutherford 13. This is high school football Friday night.
With today's hurry-up and undependable world, you need an insurance agency that will give you excellent service. Maxwell B. Hamrick Agency delivers the security and service that you're looking for. You'll always be in good hands with Hamrick Insurance. They offer auto, business, homeowners, health, and life. They are an independent agency with 3 locations to conveniently serve you: Main Street in Boiling Springs, Lafayette Street in Shelby, and Huntley Street in Spindale. Call Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance today at 286-2384.
High school football Friday night. The Cavaliers strike again. Close the margin to an 8-point margin, trailing to the Black Bears. Beautiful play, though. 33-yard touchdown pass play. East quarterback Trey Mooney connecting with Alex Moore in the end zone. And Austin Means adds the point after. Now the kick following that touchdown. This one going to be scooped up. Actually had to go back to pick it up. Now trying to return it up the field and finding some running room. Coming clear across the field to the near side and going to be tackled up at the 35-yard line. And these fans are starting to get into this and starting to make some noise.
Yeah, I mean, they're one good stop away from
being back in this. I mean, they only trail by 8.
And after that first half, I thought, I didn't think we were going to be in this position.
Put a dagger in it at that point, but like 2 weeks ago, they trailed Brevard 16-0 and then fought back. This East team has fought back tonight from a 14-0 deficit. Right now it's 21-13 in favor of Pisgah. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Black Bears. They start this drive from their 36-yard line. Black Bears moving right to left here in the third quarter.
Timeout East Rutherford.
Cavaliers want to talk it over. Stop the clock. 7:22 to go in the third quarter. Timeout on the field. Pisgah 21, East Rutherford 13. You're listening to high school football Friday night.
Nobody gets a better deal than the customers of Sisk Family Ford. They have the proven record of the best deal. It's your place to shop for your truck. Get a good look at the selection of SUVs, Escapes, Edge, and Explorers. Sisk Family Ford can put you in the family car or truck of your choice any day you want to make a change. Try one on for a ride. Make your next deal a Sisk Family Ford deal. Shop local and get your best agreement for the next automobile. Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City.
Chase has scored again on the road tonight in Rosman. They now lead the Tigers 42-0. That now should be a running clock.
With 8 minutes, 19 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Wow. Here we go. 1st and 10 for Pisgah from their 36. Griffith heading out first time tonight for number 19. Big man finds some running room right up the middle of the field and takes it all the way up to the East Rutherford 46.
That's Hunter, yeah.
Salidi?
Salidi. Yeah, we'll go with that one.
He's a senior, 5'10", 220. Yeah, he's got some whip. And when he got going, has some powerful legs. And it's like, where did he come from? Reminds me again of those Cup Cadet tractor that start kind of slow, and then once you put it in gear, off they go. 1st and 10, Pisgah. Griffith keeps it himself, and he is going to be tackled after a short gain. It's number 12 in on the stop. That is Juju. Whiteside's Hamilton for the Cavaliers.
Just when you think you've updated the score quick enough, Chase now leads 49-0.
Holy cow. Trojans are definitely going to improve to 4-0 tonight. No doubt whatsoever. Still think with the running clock, they may be home before we get home. Okay, maybe not quite, but we call this 2nd and 6 for Pisgah. Trips to the far side. Griffith takes the snap. He's going to keep it now. Rolling back now, fires a pass attempt. Batted off, incomplete. Up at the 20-yard or 30-yard line. And number 13, the intended target there, that is Ryan Reynolds for the Black Bears.
It is now 38-6 at the half, TJ.
38-6? Don't you say?
Austin Bailey giving the score.
They let him score? Hate to hear that. Now whistles blow prior to the snap. And Pisgah moving backwards. Must be the guilty party. Ball start. Back him up 5. Brings the ball back out to the 46. Well, that's the first points that Griffins have given up this season, man. Chase, though, man, 49-0 over Rossman. And this time we have another flag. I think it's going to go back the opposite direction. Offsides on East. Okay, let's trade 5 yards back and forth.
Yeah. Just in time to bring Bam out and put Luke White in for the Cavaliers.
Let's try this again. 3rd and 5. Long 5. 3rd and long 5 here for Pisgah at the East 42. And a motion from right to left. Snap goes to Griffith. Pisgah quarterback. Big pass attempt over on the far side of the field. Is he inbounds or out of bounds?
He caught it.
He caught it over the far sideline.
It looked like he caught it out of bounds from here, but I know I'm all the way up here.
Yeah, and the sideline official did have a clear shot. So I'll defend him this time over on the far side of the field. There's nobody between him and the action. But look at where this has ended up at. All the way up at the East Rutherford 5, looks like. So dislike this into the field. It's hard to see. And running straight ahead, and I don't think he got across.
The official saying he was down.
And not sure on the carry.
Tony Helton with another score update. 30-28 with 6 minutes and 22 seconds left. South Caldwell leading by 2.
That was Early, who took it right up close to the goal line. Now whistles blow. Okay, Early needed a minute there. And now pushing straight ahead, and yep, it's in for the touchdown, and on the bottom of the pile, don't know.
I can't tell. I looked. I can't tell.
I never could see who it was that pushed it in there. 1 yard touchdown run gives the Black Bears another 6. Wilson moves Moody on again for Pisgah. Attempt point after. And, he is good again.
Wow, he's got a great leg.
4:40 to go. Third quarter. Our score is now Pisgah 28, East Rutherford 13. This is high school football Friday night.
Do you need some extra money in your pocket? Try Insurance Service Associates, your local independent agent. We can shop your auto and home insurance with several companies to get you better coverage and the best rate. Insurance Service Associates at 127 East Trade Street in Forest City for auto, home, or commercial insurance. More choices, better coverage, best rate. That's Insurance Service Associates, 245-5301.
Got some interesting scores starting to develop here on this high school football Friday night. Here in Forest City, Pisgah now leading East Rutherford 28-13. South Caldwell holding on to a 2.30-28 lead over RS Central. Chase shutting out Rosman 49-0. TJ with a 38-6 lead over Greenwood, South Carolina Raptors. Now the kick following a little touchdown pooch. And this one going to be returned by the Cavaliers. And Jones trying to find some running room over on the far side of the field. And nice return by Calvin, bringing it up close to the 40-yard line. So it's up to the East offense to answer again. 14-0 at the half, but here in the third quarter, bam, 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 4 touchdowns scored here in the third quarter. It's like they waited to turn on the offense until the third quarter here tonight at Brian Harrell Stadium. Trips available to quarterback Trey Mooney. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Cavaliers moving left to right. Here's a pitch. And Calvin Jones coming over here to the near side. Calvin changes directions. Goes back to the opposite side. Has some running room. Jones loose, driven out of bounds. Far side of the field, but a first down plus about 5. And Jones takes it up to the Pisgah 44-yard line.
Jones wasn't by himself. When he cut it back, Trey Mooney being the quarterback, you expect a lot of times the quarterback to get out of the way, but no, Trey was like, here, let me help you out. And he laid a couple of nice blocks. So good job, Trey, for blocking for Jones.
Put the ball on the 45, 1st and 10 Cavaliers. From the far side of the field, here's the snap. Mooney rolling now to his right, the near side of the field now. Launching and, he got it up at the 40-yard line.
And, of course, Coach Bland's not happy because Trey Mooney got rid of the ball and then took a huge shot, brought it to the ground, and the official just looks at Coach and just shrugs it off. So didn't see it.
T.J. Watkins on the receiving end picks up 5 yards. 2nd and 5 Cavaliers. Like the way the offense is doing here in the third quarter, a whole lot better tonight. Looking much better than in the first half. Here's a snap. Mooney, couple of steps back. Now he's going to fire a long bomb, and he's got it! Touchdown, Cavaliers! Oh,
Zach Watkins?
I'm looking to see.
Number 6.
It's T.J. Watkins on the receiving end. That is a 40-yard touchdown pass play. Beauty. And that was a beautiful pass thrown by Trey Mooney. So T.J. Watkins adds his name into the scoring column. And now Austin Means will be on to attempt point after here with 3:35 to go in the third quarter. Means has time. Gets through the upright.
No, it's
no good. Well, that glare off the windows here. I can't. There's nothing down there. 3:35 to go in the third quarter. And the Cavaliers pick up another 6. Beautiful 40-yard touchdown pass play from Mooney to T.J. Watkins. Pisgah 28, East Rutherford 19. High school football Friday night.
McCurry-Dake Motors has been providing the stylish Buick for families for generations. Come browse a new selection and you'll find the car that everybody's talking about. The family-owned dealership is deeply entrenched in our community. They understand the needs of the customers and will work with them to find the perfect car, truck, or crossover for their lives. Experience the new Buick at McCurry-Dake Motors. Take a look around the website to learn more about everything offered at McCurry-Dake Motors, 1740 U.S. Highway 74A, Forest City.
Gosh, Cavaliers keep fighting, but those extra points missed. That could come back to haunt sooner or later. It's now 9 point, 28-19, Pisgah lead over our Cavaliers.
We need the Cavaliers defense that was getting here the first play of the game to show back up, because they're going to have to stop this Pisgah offense.
Yep. So lots of time to work with. 3:35 to go here in the third quarter. Now the kick following that beautiful 40-yard touchdown pass play. This one going to be picked up by the Bears by the 20-yard line. And, zig and zag and finding some running room over on the far side of the field, driven out of bounds, but not until he is across midfield. I think he is going to end up at about the East Rutherford 48-yard line. That was an incredible return.
You know, you can't ask your kickoff return team to block any better than that. They did a great job. You know, when the returner lets the ball bounce a couple times in front of them, usually that's a bad sign. But they gave his blockers time to set up.
Be a great time for the East defense to force a turnover. 1st and 10, Black Bears at the East 48. Handoff here from Griffith to number 12. That is Eric Robinson. Turns that right corner and picks up about 4 yards up to the 44. So 2nd and 6 now for Pisgah.
6 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Chase leads 55-0.
All Trojans tonight at Rosman. Wow. 2nd and 6 here for Pisgah. And Griffith fakes a handoff. And now the pass is caught. And driving up that far sideline, going to be stopped just short of the end zone.
We do have a flag, too.
Penalty flag has come out. That is Hudson on the receiving end there. And now let's see if penalty flag could bring this ball back. Indications are maybe happening.
Could be holding, I think, against Pisgah. Nope. Ineligible downfield, or?
Yeah, ineligible downfield. So that will bring the ball back out to the 48-yard line. Costly mistake for the Black Bears. 2:35 to go here in the third quarter. 9-point Pisgah lead. Now, 2nd and 11 for Pisgah. Here's the snap. Griffith. Here's his handoff. And getting back a little bit of yardage over there on the right side. Looks like number 15 on the carry.
Number 15 is...
I don't have a 15 on it. Picked up about 3 yards. Took it up to the 45. So now 3rd and 8 for the Black Bears. East defense needs to stop. Long snap count here. Griffith. Looks like a change of play coming in from the sideline. And now makes early change to the other side. Woo, almost collided with the quarterback there on the... now firing a pass way up the field, incomplete. And no penalty flag comes out. Great coverage by East.
Yeah, number 7, Matthew Mall, just with the wide receiver step for step all the way down the field, and as the ball was coming, got his hand up just in time to knock that ball away.
It's going to bring up 4th down for Pisgah. This may be the defensive stop that we need so badly. Indications are the Pisgah will punt, but keep in mind they had that fake field goal attempt earlier, but I don't think they're going to risk anything fancy here. I would be shocked. Yeah, this is going to definitely be a punt.
Oh, my gosh.
And holy cow, let's see where it goes out of bounds. They are going to down it. Did not go out of bounds. It looks like they have downed it at about the 6-7 yard line.
Beautiful punt.
That
I'll
was
tell you what,
fantastic.
their punter, their punter's going to have a future after high school if he wants one. I'll tell you what. I'm trying to find who their punter is. I didn't get his number.
I thought, but the number I saw, I don't think.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds, the punter. Man, that was beautiful. So now the Cavaliers take over, but wow, do they have a long way to come up the field. Looks like it is 1st and 10 at their 7 yard line. Whistles blowing. Snap. Penalty flag comes out for the umpteenth time tonight. And we have offsides against Pisgah, bringing ahead 5.
Definitely needed that. The Cavaliers needed a little bit of breathing room.
Okay, now I can see better. Looks like the ball on the 11 yard line. So to be 1st and 5 for East Rutherford from their 11. Trail by 9 points here at the end of the 3rd quarter. Here's the snap. Mooney going to hand off. Dodges one defender, but whoa! Wow. Seemed to slammed out of bounds on the near side.
Knocked his helmet off.
And no gain coming up the field.
Jones took a heck of a hit, knocking his helmet off.
Very. Yeah. The clock is running once again. Thought he came out of bounds, but maybe not. 45 seconds to go now here in the 3rd. It is 2nd down. Looks like 7. About 6, I think. Taking a lot of time here. Okay, now here's the snap. Mooney rolling off to his left, fires, and over on the far side of the field, batted down, incomplete. And that should stop the clock.
Why is the clock running?
Incomplete. There's a lot of seconds off the clock here. And this is going to bring up a 3rd down. Long 6. 3rd and 6 for the Cavs. Ball is spotted at about the 10 yard line. Here's the snap. Low snap. Mooney picks it up, though. Lateral there on the far side of the field. Now cut back the opposite direction. Is Wilkins, I believe. TJ, what a run. Let's see, is that TJ or is that, it's Calvin.
Calvin, but there is a flag on the play.
Calvin brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. But the flag is way back down the field, inside the 20. Oh, please, not a hold.
Face mask. All right.
Gets Pisgah. Now, it is the 5-yarder, not a personal foul, but that will be tacked on to the end of the play. And look at that, a big, big play here for the Cavaliers. It'll be 1st and 10 from their 45-yard line. 4 seconds left up on the clock here in the 3rd quarter. This will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. There we go on 1st and 10, Cavaliers. And the clock runs out before they get the snap off. We have played 3 quarters of football. After 3, Pisgah 28, East Rutherford 19. You're listening to High School Football Friday night.
your number one source for used, damaged, insurance auction, rebuildable auto parts. Robbins Auto Parts, 1875 Harris Henrietta Road, Henrietta. Robbins Auto Parts is a family-owned and operated business by Marty and Terry Robbins. Professional experience in auto parts since 1960. Call on Robbins Auto Parts, 657-5732, or visit them at www.robbinsautoparts.com.
With today's hurry-up and undependable world, you need an insurance agency that will give you excellent service. Maxwell B. Hamrick Agency delivers the security and service that you're looking for. You'll always be in good hands with Hamrick Insurance. They offer auto, business, homeowners, health, and life. They are an independent agency with 3 locations to conveniently serve you: Main Street in Boiling Springs, Lafayette Street in Shelby, and Huntley Street in Spindale. Call Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance today at 286-2384.
High school football Friday night, 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB. 1st and 10 for East Rutherford. Change directions right to left here. Here's a catch by Calvin Jones over the middle of the field. Calvin still on his feet. 20, 15, 10. Is Calvin going to make it into the end zone? Yes! Touchdown, East Rutherford. 55 yards. Bernie connects with Calvin Jones, and that is a way to start off the new quarter. Beautiful play. Right over the middle of the pack, and with 11:46 to go here in the 4th, East Rutherford collects another 6. Austin Means now trying to collect a point after. Right now it's the 3-point Pisgah lead, 28-25. Means will try to close it to 2 points. Here's his kick, and no good. He's kind of hooked it off to the left. But it is now a 3-point margin. Pisgah 28, East Rutherford 25. This one's not over yet. It's high school football Friday night.
If you need a car while your car is in the shop or need a van for a family trip, tell our friends at Family Car Rental what you need. They have the automobile that will fit your needs. Do business with a locally owned family-run business. Joe and Jill Rash are the owner-operators, and they treat you like family. Family Car Rental has expanded with 3 locations to serve you better. 895 South Broadway in Forest City, 500 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, and 956 Reepsville Road in Lincoln. Cash customers are always welcomed.
High school football Friday night. Also have an update from Rutherford. Listen to this. Hilltoppers have evidently clawed back from being behind all night. Now lead South Caldwell, we believe, 43-30. Wow, big comeback there for Central in the second half. So we've got us a game here in Forest City with 11:46 to go, the 4th quarter. Now the Cavs to kick off. This one being returned 20-25 up to the 30-yard line. Hesitates, dives ahead, takes it back up to the 35. Pisgah now takes over on offense. Black Bears with a 3-point, 28-25 lead. Close game.
I'm having a hard time keeping up all these score updates, Jay. And this game, too.
And here we go, 1st and 10 for Pisgah. Start this drive from their own 35 now. Really time for the East Rutherford defense to just give a 110% here and put a 3-and-out stop to this drive. Here's the snap. Griffith handing off. Here's Early. And Early gets through 1 defender, 2 defenders. Finally going to be stopped. But every time it looks like Early is going down, he is able to keep his foot somehow. He takes that all the way up to the 43.
Jay, you look at Early, and you don't see a power back. You see a tall, lanky, slender fellow.
Yeah.
But he runs. I swear he runs like he's 240 pounds. And
Elusive? Elusive.
Yeah.
That's kind of a word, because it looks like he is going to be dropped, and somehow he always gets out. He's like Harry Houdini. He gets out of traps right and left. Here he is again. And this time going to pick up the first down, plus take it all the way up to the 49. Kane Early. Very talented running back here. Just, wow, it's amazing how he's getting through the defenders.
Yeah, if you grab his leg, you're not going to tackle him. You have to grab him around the waist or grab him around the shoulder pads and drive him to the dirt. You grab his legs, he's going to get out of it. Calvin Jones there just had to scoop him and slam him, kind of like a wrestling move.
First and 10, Pisgah. Just short of midfield at their 49. They're moving left to right here in the fourth quarter. Quarterback keeper, Griffith. Griffith has an opening over there. Gets out to the far side of the field. Look out. Griffith with a stiff arm and finally going to be stopped. But Griffith takes it all the way up to the East Rutherford 20. Whoa.
Wow. Did you see that stiff arm, Jay? That stiff arm.
Yes. Corey Griffith, the Pisgah quarterback. What a run by him to take it all the way up to the East Rutherford 20. No penalty flags on that play. So it's going to be first and 10 Pisgah at the Cavaliers 20. Every time East comes clawing back, Pisgah seems to have an answer. And out this time around, big man coming through over here on the right side. And I believe that is number, looks like 19 on the carry there. That's Hunter Shaladay for Pisgah. And he picks up about 4 yards up to the 16. Second and 6 Pisgah. East defense needs to stop this drive. 9:40 to go. They trail by 3. Snap. Handoff. Coming over here to the near side, trying to throw in the right corner, but tripped up. It's Calvin Jones in on the tackle. And that is number 12. That's Eric Robinson, who picked up nothing. No gain. Ball still at the 16.
I tell you what, Calvin Jones' conditioning regimen has to be amazing. The fact that he plays both ways, he's catching passes, he's running the ball, and he's making tackles.
And he has played another great game here tonight. Trying to draw the Cavaliers offside, it looked like, but I don't think they're going to fall for it. Oh, snap gets away from the quarterback. Griffin's going to have to cover that fall on it for a big loss back at the 25-yard line. So a mistake by the Black Bears, which has been rare on offense for them tonight. That one comes at kind of a crucial time.
Yeah, it's fourth and long now. Obviously, they're going to go for it. They've got a field goal kicker, but they don't trust that much.
This would be way out of range. So it's fourth and a long way to go. And quarterback Griffith under some pressure. Now fires, has a man. Around, incomplete. What a hit! That was a beautiful defensive job. Calvin Jones sending the wide receiver end over end like a somersault. That was defensive play of the night as far as I've seen so far.
Fans, if you have a rag doll in your house, I want you to grab it by its leg and fling it in the air. And that's what Calvin Jones just did to that wide receiver, who honestly, I believe would have caught that ball if Calvin Jones wouldn't have hit him.
Yeah, because he really was open, but Jones right there next to him prevented it from happening. So East takes over first and 10, 8:06 to go. And on the first drive there, brings it across the 30. And I believe Jones on the carry there. And he brings it up across the 30 to the 32. Gain of about 6. Second and 4. Cavs still have time. 7.5 minutes to go. They trail by 3. Got to keep moving this ball up the field. Whistles blow before the snap, and East is going to call timeout. 7:26 to go. Pisgah 28, East Rutherford 25. This is high school football Friday night.
If you're in search of the perfect wooden building, well, the search is over. J. Johnson Sales Incorporated offers all American-made, reliable, and sturdy products, and they can be installed in as little as 30 days. No credit check and financing is available. All buildings are custom-made, and J. Johnson is committed to the service even after the sale. They want you to be a lifelong customer and friend. Do business the old-fashioned way. Stop by and see them at 2690 US 221 South in Forest City. The American pride of Rutherford County is J. Johnson Sales. They've got your building. Stop in and see them today.
43-42. I'm sure they'll go for 2. They'll have all.
High school football Friday night. WCAB.
Got a game. Still going, Rutherford.
Yes. 7:26 to go with this one. It's now 2nd and 4 for the Cavaliers. It's a snap. Mooney. Quick pass. And wrestling for the football, but T.J. Watkins has it at the 40-yard line. This defender was not going to let go of it either. They both kind of had their hands on the football. But now 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers from their 40. It is a final in Rosman. Chase has defeated the Tigers 55-6. Makes the Trojans 4-0. Here's the snap. Here's Mooney handing off. Calvin Jones. Jones flares out to the right side. Woo! Arm tackled right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Chase Trojans have homecoming next week. They come back to Allen Stadium. I'll go ahead and say right now, they'll be 5-0 next week because they host Madison. Madison hasn't won a game so far this season, so could be a very easy homecoming for Chase next week.
Or, no, I ain't going to say it. It is now 44-43, South Caldwell.
Ooh. Here's Mooney. Look out. He's in trouble. He needs to get rid of the football if he can. He's looking for a man upfield. Finally drops it off. His pass comes to 40, 45. Up to midfield, across midfield. Wow. It is none other than Calvin Jones who saves the day.
Trey Mooney doing lots of work with his feet. Calvin Jones started to come back to block for Trey, but Trey was under pressure and just kind of dumped it off to Jones. Jones picking up a beautiful first down.
I tell you what, Trey Mooney was all over, and he was in trouble. Jones bails him out in a big way, picks up a really important first down. 1st and 10, East Rutherford at the Pisgah 47. Trips to the far side this time. Here's the pitch. Jones taking off over to the far side field, turns the right corner, and across the 45 up to the 43. Oh, this is getting exciting here in Forest City. Cavaliers trailing by only 3 points. They are driving up the field with 5:40 to go. 2nd and 6 here for East Rutherford. Ball is at the Pisgah 43. It's time. Bring the Whiteouts to the near side of the field from the far side hash marks. Mooney getting everybody in place. Here's the snap. Mooney steps back, couple of steps under some pressure. Now launches over to the right, looking for target up the field. Batter right down, incomplete. And a good job by the Pisgah defender there of literally batting the ball out of the air.
Yeah, I think it was just as good a job by the wide receiver for East Rutherford because Pisgah was almost ready to pick that off, and he knocked it to the ground too.
Almost had height advantage there where it looked like he was almost up over the top of it. Could have almost pulled out an INT.
And number 9, Matthew Hollifield, stretching out as much as he could trying to catch that ball.
5:04 to go. This is a big 3rd down coming up here. 3rd and 6 for East Rutherford. Let's at least pick up some yardage here. I think timeout taken. Yep, by East. So with 5, did we lose any time when? Okay, 5:02 to go on the clock now. Okay, it's still 28-25. Pisgah leading East by 3. Be back after this timeout. High school football Friday night.
Many of my friends are enjoying the new renovated pool at Lifestyle Wellness and Spa. Shouldn't you? It's a perfect time to get a 3-month pool membership for only $79. Enjoy the pool in any kind of weather with a pool membership at Lifestyle Wellness and Spa. Ask about that when you visit Rutherford County's best-equipped gym. More services and more opportunities for special classes if you want them. It starts with you. Come experience the new relaxation area with new hydro massage chairs or maybe the hot tub. Full service, locally owned and operated Lifestyle Wellness and Spa, Forest City.
High school football Friday night here on WCAB. And here we go. This could be big play here. Will be a big play for East Rutherford. 3rd and 6. They need this first down. Need to keep this drive moving down the field. Shotgun snap to Mooney. Mooney's going to pitch. Calvin Jones. Over here on the near side trying to find a block. Now, the good news is he picked up positive yardage, takes it up to the 40. But now we are down to 4th, and it is going to be 4th and about 3. This is a huge play coming up.
This is where you tell Calvin Jones, I know he was wanting to come out. You say, young man, we need you right now.
Get us 3 yards. The ball is right at the Pisgah 40. It is 4th and 3. The crowd trying to get behind their team. Whistles blow at the snap.
Timeout.
Pisgah. Timeout taken by Pisgah. With 4:16 to go, East Rutherford facing 4th and 3 at the Pisgah 40. Pisgah leading by 3, 28-25. You are listening to High School Football Friday night.
Don't waste another second. Stop by Jesse James Railroad Express and sample a delicious burger, club, hot dog, fresh salad, and much more. All orders are prepared fresh every day. Hours are Monday through Saturday, 7 to 4, Wednesday, 7 until 11 a.m. And now at Jesse James, delivery is available through DoorDash.com. Jesse James Railroad Express, 531 Railroad Avenue, Rutherford, or call 447-4644. And Mondays only. Mention this ad and get a regular hot dog with mustard, chili, and onions for only 99 cents. This does not apply to DoorDash.com.
East Rutherford back on the field. They're ready to go. Waiting for Pisgah to come back. 4th and 3. The ball at the Pisgah 40. Fans, this could be the game. Cavaliers need to keep this drive moving up the field. Fans showing their support. T.J. Watkins. Oh, no! He stepped right at the line of scrimmage over on the right side. Then driven backwards. And Black Bears will take over. Wow, on their own 40, and it looks like the Cavaliers have come up 3 yards short of keeping the drive moving. And it looks like 3 points difference still up on the scoreboard.
Now, it's not a count. There's 4 minutes and 10 seconds left to go. This is a
turnover. Turnover or 3 and out here. They could have another shot.
This is a defense that the first play of the game caused the fumble and got the ball back. You never know what could happen.
Now, we'll tell you what we do not want to happen is for Pisgah to pick up a first down. That would pretty much take away the chance for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, the Cavaliers have used their timeouts.
Griffith. And handing off to Early. Look out. There you go. Early takes it all the way up to the East Rutherford 45, 15-yard pickup. And 1st and 10 for Pisgah. That with running play will keep the clock rolling. 4 minutes to go.
Gut check time, guys. What do you got? What do you have? Get the ball back. Punish them at the line. Stop Early. Stop number 8. Get the ball back. Come on. I believe in you, Cavaliers. You can do it.
Pisgah can take some time. time now, see if they can use some time management here. Cavaliers, we need to get a turnover. We need to force something here. Pisgah quarterback Smarty's letting that clock go all the way down before he takes the snap. Handing off again to Early. Early picks up 5, 6 yards. Takes it up to the Cavaliers 39. Again with the running play. Clock continues to run. We're down to 3:10 to go.
You know they're going to run the ball. You know it.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean,
just want to eat up the clock. Plus, they're picking up 15. They pick up 6. Hey, all they need is second and about 4. Second and 4 here for the Black Bears. Once again, look at Griffith. Takes his time. Going to take the snap from under center, but he's watching. Let the clock roll all the way down before he takes the snap. And he hands off again to Early. Early has another first down. Early still on his feet. Cavaliers trying to pop the ball out, but not going to happen. And it takes it up to the 30. It'll be 1st and 10, Pisgah at the East 30. Cavaliers out of timeouts. 2:25 to go. It's like, we need a turnover. Need to pop the ball out. Something needs to happen. 1st and 10 for Pisgah. Griffith doing a good job at quarterback of using all the time he can use. There's a mix-up on the snap. But Griffith is able to hold on to the football, simply dive ahead. So close to having a fumble.
I think I heard someone say that East Rutherford has one timeout left, but obviously you kind of got to hold on to it. Hopefully you can get them to stop here.
Don't know, because now we're down to 1:30 to go. It is 2nd and 9 for Pisgah. And again, Griffith taking all the time he can take. This is snap, handoff to Early. Kane Early with a hole over on the left side. Look out. Early takes off over on the far side of the field and looks like he is dropped out of bounds. Wow, inside the 5 it looks like. 51 seconds to go. It looks like it's going to be 1st and goal for Pisgah at the 4-yard line.
Got a player down on the far sideline.
Trainer is going out to take a look.
Do have another final. South Caldwell wins 44 to 43 over RS Central.
That is 77 points in a 1-point game. 44-43, South Caldwell tonight defeating the Hilltoppers. Whew, what a barn burner that must have been. Quite a contest tonight up in Rutherfordton. Taking a look, our Cavalier, who is down way over on the far side of the field. I cannot tell from here who that is. Will not speculate. 51 seconds are left up on the clock. It is now 1st and go. They're saying the ball is really about the 5, so it looks like 1st and go from the East Rutherford 5. It'd be interesting to see here. If Pisgah takes a knee, or if they try to collect 6 more points.
You know, honestly, I know you want to add to a score, but with the big playability of East Rutherford, you may just want to go ahead and take a knee and run this one out. Not take that chance of a fumble.
So once again, East battles back tonight, but gosh, if they could just battle back starting in the first half and not have to wait until the 3rd and 4th quarters. We saw it against Brevard, 16-0, and then fought their way back, losing by 2. It looks like here tonight, trailing 14-0, They fight back, but it looks like they're going to come up 3 points short to Pisgah. And still looking to see. I hope that's not Jones way over there.
It kind of looks like him from this distance. I don't see him in the huddle at all, and you know he's not going to come out.
It is Calvin Jones. And he is hurting.
Young man's legs are hurting. His body's hurting. I'm sure his heart's hurting because he leaves it all on the field every time he steps on the field.
And they are going to take him directly. Now, he's being helped a little bit as he heads directly over to the field house. And let's hope this is nothing to. He's kind of walking gingerly. That right ankle. I certainly hope that he will be okay for next week's big game at Central.
Looks like the Bears are lining up for the old victory formation.
Yep, and they have one man back just in case, and there they take the knee, and that should do it. So it looks like the final margin of victory tonight. Cavaliers fought hard, but they're going to fall 3 points short. One more knee, there you go. That's going to be the game. Final score here tonight in Forest City. It's Pisgah 28, East Rutherford 25. Foothills Mo Sports, 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB, Rutherfordton. You've been listening to high school football Friday night.
People who know best know the why shoppers go to Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply for several reasons. The prices are better, the choices are greater, and you will like the service you get. Right now, you can enjoy special pricing on assorted deer products. Also purchase fish mocks, 100 count, 250 milligram, only $15.99 at Farmer's Friend. Better pricing on value-packed dog food. George has used farm equipment you should see before you buy someplace else. Refill your 20-pound propane tank for $10.99. Now that's a great value. Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply, located 188 Whiteside Road, Rutherfordton.
Market declines, unemployment, political uncertainty, oil prices. Today's headlines can be very scary. Hi, this is Andrew Tisdale, your Edward Jones financial advisor, and I'm here to work with you to help you understand the impact of these short-term events and how to be positioned for the long term. We provide the tools for a logical, reasoned, disciplined approach to investing. Don't let these headlines derail your long-term financial strategy. Come and stop by our office to set a face-to-face appointment for straight talk. We're at 173 Railroad Avenue in the Food Line Plaza. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Your number one source for used, damaged, insurance auction, rebuildable auto parts, Robbins Auto Parts, 1875 Harris Henrietta Road, Henrietta. Robbins Auto Parts is a family-owned and operated business by Marty and Terry Robbins. Professional experience in auto parts since 1960. Call on Robbins Auto Parts, 657-5732, or visit them at www.robbinsautoparts.com.
WCAB, WCAB, WCAB.
Welcome into the fifth quarter. It's time for our post-game broadcast here on this high school football Friday night. News from Forest City, not good. Wish we could deliver a better result. Man, East Rutherford fought. They had their opportunity here late in the fourth quarter. Came down to that 4th and 3, the 40-yard line of Pisgah. Couldn't pick that up. Couldn't keep that drive moving down the field. Cavaliers are going to end up 3 points short here tonight, losing to Pisgah by a score of 28-25. Other games that we have in, it is final in Rutherfordton. South Caldwell, 1 point win tonight over RS Central, 44-43. So both East Rutherford and RS Central losses tonight. They play each other to open up conference play next Friday night up in Rutherfordton. That, by the way, will be our featured radio broadcast of the week here on WCAB. 55-6. Was that a final, Chase Rouse? I thought it was. Yeah, Chase winning big tonight. They come back home next Friday night. It will be homecoming for the Trojans. They host the Madison Patriots. Unless something happened tonight, and I was thinking Madison may have had an open day tonight, but nope, I'm going to have to look up through the list here. Okay, they were at Silva Smoky Mountain tonight. Madison 0-4. Smoky Mountain 2-2. Based on what I've heard, I see no way. Looks like Madison will be 0-5 coming in. If Chase shows up next Friday night, they will have a homecoming win over Madison. I'll just go ahead and say that right now. Then they'll open up conference play the following week in Lawndale at Barnes. Let's see. We haven't heard anything recently from Avondale. Last I heard, it was TJ 38-6 over the Greenwood, South Carolina Raptors. So it looks like so far tonight, Chase has won. East has lost a 3-point game. Central has lost a 1-point game. So it looks like we're going to go 2-2 possibly tonight. Chase definitely in the one column. TJ trying to get there as well. And then RF Central and East Rutherford by a total of 4 points total fall short of collecting a win. Cavaliers are going to fall to 0-4. Didn't see that coming in the preseason. Really have not seen that with the way they have played against Brevard 2 weeks ago. The way they came back tonight, you just felt like it was going to happen tonight. It didn't. And unfortunately, Cavaliers fall 3 points short. Okay, we've got one bit of business left to take care of. And we are going to name one of our East Rutherford Cavaliers as our WCAB player of the game. And we'll be back to wrap it up and announce that decision momentarily here. This is the fifth quarter. It's the post-game broadcast on high school football Friday night.
Nobody gets a better deal than the customers of Sisk Family Ford. They have the proven record of the best deal. It's your place to shop for your truck. Get a good look at the selection of SUVs, Escapes, Edge, and Explorers. Sisk Family Ford can put you in the family car or truck of your choice any day you want to make a change. Try one on for a ride. Make your next deal a Sisk Family Ford deal. Shop local and get your best agreement for the next automobile. Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City.
Hello, this is Dwayne Hunt with Insurance Service Associates. Are you on disability? Or maybe you're on Medicare? Or maybe both? Come see me, Dwayne Hunt at Insurance Service Associates, about a Medicare Advantage product brought to you by Humana. Please give me a call, 245-5301 at Insurance Service Associates, 127 East Trade Street, Forest City.
If you need a car while your car is in the shop or need a van for a family trip, tell our friends at Family Car Rental what you need. They have the automobile that will fit your needs. Do business with a locally owned family-run business. Joe and Jill Rash are the owner-operators, and they treat you like family. Family Car Rental has expanded with 3 locations to serve you better. 895 South Broadway in Forest City, 500 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, and 956 Reapsville Road in Lincoln. Cash customers are always welcomed.
Stay in touch with your tax dollars. Listen to the Commish Report and the School Board Report each month live here on WCAB. The reports are heard the following morning after the meetings. WCAB, keeping you informed as well as entertained.
High school football Friday night here on WCAB. Once again, our final score in Forest City. Pisgah 28, East Rutherford 25. Had a lot of really big plays tonight. Going to look forward to seeing our video highlights. We will have those uploaded hopefully by Monday afternoon. Check out the WCAB YouTube channel for the video highlights. Aldo Cervani would be busy this weekend putting those together. But, man, there were some awesome hits out there tonight, Aldo. And I hope you caught some of those on the video so that we can relive especially that one down here where Calvin Jones practically took the head off of the Pisgah.
He's giving you the nod that he got that one.
That one. Okay.
I'd like to see that one in slow motion.
Yeah,
Put some music to it.
Well, we'll have to add
just that clip.
We'll have to add that special effect into the mix now. Hey, we need to name one of our East Rutherford Cavaliers. Probably not going to be very difficult for you folks to decide. It's going to be the second time this year, but he plays. I can't even describe the intense. Lights out. He never, even when he was injured early in tonight's game, he kept fighting back. He finally did exit the game right there toward the end. Calvin Jones is a beast. The determination, the fight. How can you not recognize? At 25 carries tonight, 186 yards on the ground. He also had 3 catches tonight, 98 yards through the air. Defensively, played lights out. He's going both ways all night long. He really, I thought, brought this East Rutherford Cavalier team back into this game in the third and fourth quarters tonight. There is no quit in the name Calvin Jones. And so for the second time this season, second time in the matter of 2 weeks, he deserves it. He is our WCAB player of the game tonight. Gutsy performance, both sides of the football. It's just a shame because East is definitely playing well enough to win. They are not an 0-4 team, but unfortunately on paper they are. So, final outcome here tonight, Pisgah 28, East Rutherford 25. Chase has defeated Rosman 55-6. South Caldwell, what a game up in Rutherfordton. Spartans defeat R.S. Central by 1 point, 44-43. And we're still waiting on the outcome between Thomas Jefferson and the Greenwood, South Carolina Raptors. I'll be on early in the morning, and I'll definitely have the TJ final by then, bring you up to date with some of the other games. Kings Mountain still out in front of Shelby. That one getting close to being over. That means Shelby has suffered their first blemish of the season, and they'll surrender the Cleveland County Championship to Kings Mountain this season. So, once again, our thanks to all of our sponsors who make our Friday night broadcast possible. Drop-in food stores with locations throughout Rutherford County. Family Car Rental, South Broadway in Forest City. J. Johnson Buildings, Highway 221 South, Forest City. Also our thanks to Lifestyle Wellness and Spa, Oak Street in Forest City. Jesse James Railroad Express, Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton. Also our thanks to Andrew Tisdale, financial advisor with Edward Jones, Andrew's office in the Food Lion Plaza in Rutherfordton. Friendly Farmer, Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply, Whiteside Road in Rutherfordton, directly across the road from the WCAB radio studios. Our thanks to the Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency in Spindale, also to Robbins Auto Parts, Harris Henrietta Road, Henrietta, Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City, also to Insurance Service Associates, East Trade Street in Forest City, and to McCurry Deck Motors, College Avenue, the bypass in Forest City. Final score here again tonight, Pisgah 28, East Rutherford 25. Next Friday night, it is conference opener for both East Rutherford and R.S. Central. We'll have that as our featured game of the week, and we will be traveling up to Rutherfordton. It'll be East and R.S. Central. We'll be on the air at 6:45, countdown to kickoff. Kickoff next week in Rutherfordton at 7:30. Our thanks to all of the fine folks here at East Rutherford High School. I have named him Sports Information Director. He doesn't even know it. Philip Murray. Someday you're going to get to pay for it, too. I'll put in for the stipend, okay? We'll put in for the stipend. Sports Information Director Philip Murray here at East Rutherford. Also, our thanks to Athletic Director Brent Russell, filling some big shoes as Brett Levine retired recently. And Coach Russell has stepped up and doing a good job as AD.
Does Russell have a turtleneck? Can we get him in a turtleneck before the year's out? If he's going to fill some shoes, he's got to fill a turtleneck, too. Maybe put some tape around his fingers.
Always have a good time. Always good folks out here at East Rutherford High. We appreciate the hospitality, all the great food here in the press box, too. Hey, a special shout-out to Austin Bailey tonight. He is the Daily Courier sports editor, and we appreciate his assistance on the broadcast nights. Keeps us up to date with some stats, other scores, and between all of us up here, we somewhat make sense of what's going on around the area.
I'd like to say thank you to Tony Helton for the updates from RS, Kevin Carver, who also was sending Austin the scores for TJ.
Yep, and Jacob Conley trying to keep us updated from Rossman tonight as well. Wow, we got some good friends. That makes this a lot of fun on a Friday night. Our thanks to Kevin Pleasant. He is our recording engineer, studio engineer, producer, high school football Friday night. He's stuck back there in the blue room in Rutherfordton. Our thanks, of course, to Jim Bishop, Tracy Smith, Lou Gillum, everybody who makes these broadcasts possible on a weekly basis. So it's a wrap. 28-25, Pisgah, 3-point win over East Rutherford. Until next Friday night, when we talk to you from the Palace at RS